and welcome back to the Outer Worlds. This is Jewel Smith, and this is my second playthrough of the Outer Worlds. This time I have the DLC, and this time I'm playing on hard difficulty. Also, this time around I'm spending most of my time with Max and Felix. We are here on Eridanos. I am in the middle of the Murder on Eridanos DLC, and we are inside the penthouse at the top of the hotel, and apparently all of my crew is here with me. You can see all of them from this spot. There's Nyoka, there's Vicar Max, there's Parvati, and there's Felix. I do not have Sam repaired, and I have not picked up Ellie because I don't really care about them that much. I had them in my first playthrough. Sam's fine, but I just didn't use him that often, and I didn't like Ellie, so I skipped that for now. Alright. But we are doing The Man Who Chafed. We need to go speak with Spencer Woolrich. The autopsy report noted that Spencer had complained of intense stomach ailments recently, raising the possibility that whoever poisoned Helen also poisoned Spencer. Speak with him in his room on the VIP guest floor. Alright, we weren't able to get to the guest floor before, but we can now. And we also need to talk to the Productivity Queen, Prophet of Profitability, but she is in the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve, and I haven't been able to get in there yet either. So let's go speak with Spencer. We've already been questioning other suspects and visiting other places here in the DLC. In our little war room here, you can see our boards on the wall that show various victims and suspects and people involved in the case. And there's a few items on the table that we've found in the course of our investigations. Well, let's go talk to Spencer. I need to use the elevator, but I have to use the elevator operator to do that.
Always so nice to hear you, Inspector. I'll get you to your floor on the double.
Hello, Super Butters 49. Welcome to the chat room. Let's go to the VIP guest floor.
If you see Black Hole Birdie, be sure to get an autograph for me. Just joking. I've already got one.
Well, we already talked to Black Hole Birdie yesterday. Now we're going to go talk to Spencer. And this game has very long loading screens, so to pass the time, I ask trivia questions or riddles or whatever I have at hand. Who played the role of Thor in the 2015 movie Avengers Age of Ultron? And he played Thor in all of the Thor movies from the Marvel MCU. This question is courtesy of Ridley's Games Room Movie Buff Quiz. They are not a sponsor. It's just a quiz, some little quiz cards that I picked up in a charity shop, if anyone's wondering. A slug guard and some Rizzo's Rangers. We're on the VIP floor, gentlemen. Let's have a look around. Spencer is apparently over there. We'll get there. Kind of dark in here. Ooh, a gold urn. Can't see my reflection. Cool windows. Yes, hello kitty. I just had a kitty meep at me, so let me make some room for kitty. There you go, kitty. You gonna go up there? Go on up there. You can jump. You're young and spry. Go on up there. There you go. Alright, let me move this chair so kitty can sit by the window. There you go. If you want to. No, you can't have my soda. Alright. You want me to open the blinds? There you go. You can look out. Oh, sorry. I'm sitting here staring at the wall and messing with my cat in real life. Okay. Let's go down here. Oh. Oh, is this somebody's room? With the door hanging wide open? Hello. Who are you? Zeke Hannigan.
Zeke Hannigan, Rizzo's Rangers 16th back. Pleased to meet you. What can I do for you?
I have some questions about Halcyon Helen's murder.
Oh, you must be that inspector people have been talking about. It's a damn shame about Miss Helen. She was always real good to me and the rest of the Rangers. Birdie's taking it pretty hard. Miss Helen was the love of his life. So, what did you want to know?
Tell me more about Birdie and Helen.
Oh, Birdie was mad about Helen. He was certifiable. The big galoot loved Helen about as much as he loved the game. Trouble is, Birdie was not blessed with an abundance of temper. Helen kept Birdie steady. If he lost his temper around her, it'd be because something broke between the two of them.
Can you think of anyone who would want to kill Helen?
Miss Helen was outspoken. She made her share of enemies on account of her expressing herself. Just between you and me, I heard rumors the Prophet never much cared for Helen's brand of blunt honesty.
Okay, alright. Eventually we're going to get over there to talk to that Prophet. Where were you at the time of the murder?
I'm ashamed to admit it, but me and a couple of the other Rangers spent the night in Constable Keen's cells down at the spaceport. We didn't do anything serious, just a bit of pranks and vandalism. It's what usually happens when we all get to drinking. Guess Constable Keen saw things a bit differently and had us hauled off.
Yeah, we already talked to Birdie about this, and we know that he was not in jail with the rest of them. But we'll go ahead and ask about it. Was Birdie in jail with you?
No, we lost him somewhere along the way. Or maybe he managed to get away? I can't rightly remember. But he was definitely not sharing a cell with us. That much I know.
Do you think Birdie could have killed Helen?
What? Law, no. Birdie's got a fierce temper, but there's no way he'd ever have laid a finger on Miss Helen. What can I do for you?
Oh, what brings the Rangers to Eridanos?
Since it's the off-season, we're helping support the launch of Rizzo's Spectrum Brown.
Sure.
Meet the fans, sign tossball cards, that sort of thing. How about you, fella? You after a signature?
Nah, I think I'll pass.
He's just being coy. Anyway, where was I? Just between you and me, Rizzo's ought to cancel the whole event out of respect for Miss Helen.
I'm surprised that Felix wasn't more excited about it, because he was super into meeting Birdie. You think he would at least be kind of enthused about the rest of the Rangers? Alright, how long have you been with the Rangers?
About half my life. You know I was named third most profitable investment on 2 non-consecutive seasons? Ain't a lot of players who can make that claim. Except for the guys who came in first and second, I guess. I spent the last season injured and almost got sold to the Hephaestus Hammers. But now I'm all convalesced. Ready to lay into some Cleo darlings, you know? Really break some legs.
Okay, good luck with that. I don't suppose I can look at your terminal? Oh, no? Okay. Alright, I'm not gonna steal his stuff. What's in here? Some nice clothes. Some Spectrum Vodka Black. That's the good stuff. Alright. Oh, look, it's the woolly cow.
What in the... How... Never mind. I don't think I want to know.
But we already know about it. We've been talking to everybody about this. We read a terminal that talked about some... whoever's in the room below this one was complaining, saying it sounds like they've got a cow up there. And then we talked to Birdie about it, and he was talking about how they stole the cow and were getting drunk with it and stuff. Yeah, we knew about this. What is this? Black Hole Birdie's signed toss ball. This toss ball, signed by Birdie Black Hole Holcomb, was presented to Dr. Margrave on a special guest episode of Space Hospital to thank her for removing a toss ball stick embedded in his head. Okay. Broken glass. Oh, look, there's like, it's got a mint on the pillow. But it's Purple Berry Bunch candy, because they don't have mints in this game. Oh, that's awesome. Nice, I like it.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Ah, okay.
Multiple discrepancies. discrepancies detected. First discrepancy. A woolly cow is present in this hotel room.
Yeah, that's
woolly
definitely
cows
weird.
Are import species for the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve and are incapable of affording upper-class accommodations. Second discrepancy. This woolly cow is dangerously inebriated with Rizzo Spectrum vodka. Alcohol sanguinization ratio exceeds recommended maximum.
Okay. I guess I'll use science. There's some worrying discoloration in its eyes.
An accurate observation, Inspector. This woolly cow is suffering from symptoms consistent with a hangover. A brief survey of this area reveals that the most recent occupants were athletes belonging to the Rizzo's Rangers Tossball Club.
Was Black Hole Birdie here?
Insufficient data. A brief survey of localized property damage, divided by the area of this room, yields the following estimate. This unit was likely occupied by every member of the Rizzo's Rangers. -1.
Ooh, dun dun dun. -1. Could there be somebody on the team who's jealous of Birdie and Helen, who wanted Helen for themselves? Maybe? Or was jealous of Birdie's success? What was that one? A hat. I don't want to steal a hat. Whoa. There's another hat. What's in here? Nothing I need. I'm not going to steal it. Okay. That's quite a messy toilet. Is it all the Spectrum Vodka Black that they were barfing up in here, maybe? Alright, let's continue on. Vending / ice. Nice. I don't think I have any junk to sell. And I don't think there's anything in here that I need to buy. I'm good. Oh, hello. Oh. There's a locked door. Hello? I guess this is where they're keeping all the alcohol. Ooh, indigo vodka. That one's pretty rare. Hey, it's Black Hole Birdie.
Hotel rooms don't feel like home until you mess them up some. This one's real cozy.
I have a few more questions for you.
What do you want to know?
Okay, these are all grayed out, so I guess we've already exhausted all of these. So that's it for now. Oh, excuse me. Pardon me. Anything good over here? Toss ball sticks, of course. What's this? Oh, toss ball cards. Okay. Signed toss ball stick. It's not in red. Let's take it and take a look at it. Bertie Holcomb believes his signature toss ball stick must actually bear his signature. It's scratched into the handle and smeared with old blood stains. Damage 403. Hey, that's decent. What's... Oh, well, this one does 764. 419 damage. Oh, okay. Well, that's level 32. That's level 33. Alright. I just wondered if it was worth trading it out for what Felix already had. Maybe if we fix it up a little bit, it'd be worth giving it to Felix. Attack speed. Yeah, maybe. I think he'd like having Birdie's signed tossball stick. Is this another one we can read? Yeah, The Dissident Queen, Chapter 2, continued. We've read other chapters of this in other locations. two huge shapes suddenly bore down upon them. Halcyon Helen saw that these were the same creatures she had faced on Maximilian Mercer's ship. From the waist down they had human attributes, but above were slick and jet black. These were the Dissident's evil agents, half men, half giant, limbless slugs. Helen, acting with canid-like swiftness, darted out of the way as the first slug struck out with its fangs. Olympus Opal, however, was not as fortunate. So paralyzed was she by the first creature's visage that she could not defend herself from the second. Its teeth clamped down on her neck, and after a few moments' struggle she expired. Having regained her footing, Helen drew the Spacer's Choice pistols taken from Mercer's corpse, still functioning well despite their economic make, and let loose, and ere the first spent casings met the ground, both slugmen lay in pools of their own blue blood. "Apologies, my friend," Helen said sadly as she looked at Olympus Opal's still body, "but I wish you had heeded my warning. The colony has lost a great employee today." And with that she holstered her pistols and stepped into the Marauder base. Okay. Well, I guess this is Birdie's room. And there's not really anything else we need in here unless we want to try to steal this indigo, but we don't really need it. We've already picked up the Gatlin, Spectrum Vodka Gatlin gun that you can only unlock if you have all the colors of Spectrum Vodka. Alright.
Shh. Easy now.
Okay, I don't think anybody saw me do that. So, come on in, dudes. Come on in, and we'll shut the door. Let's take a look around in here. There's mints on the pillows again. Oh. How cute. I could sleep in here, huh? I wonder whose room this is. Glacial water. Oh, look at the little mini fridge. Oh, that's cute. Nothing worth stealing in there, really. Alright. Huh. I mean, I guess we could loot the place if we wanted to, but I don't really care. I'm not doing a lot of stealing. I mean, I'm doing some. There's a lot of things laying around unattended, but none of that was that interesting. Okay, I guess we've explored everything down in that end. Let's go talk to Spencer Woolrich. Oh, we can't even attempt that one. Dang. Or that one. Okay. Spencer's in this room. What's over here? Burbage! 3001! That's a thespian robot. Oh. Looks kind of messy in here. Hello? Can I help you? I guess he should be asking me that. Oh my gosh. He's got a picture. I think this is... I remember this robot. This is the robot that attends one of the shops on the Groundbreaker. Oh, that's cute. Is that your girlfriend?
Initiating banter protocol. Now simulating familiar and welcoming demeanor. Greetings, theater aficionado and or dumbstruck fan. You are standing in the vicinity of Burbage 3001, the latest and therefore greatest automechanical actor ever designed.
I've never heard of you. No, no, I have heard of him actually. I think he's featured on one of the posters that we see during the loading screens. And we've also read a little bit about him working with Halcyon Helen. I will use my engineering 40 and say, I see you've had some work done. Who upgraded you?
Burbage 3001's programming is frequently upgraded to adhere to board-certified standards. The most recent upgrade was performed by Spencer Woolrich. Banter protocol exhausted, reverting to default behavior, grieving and despair. Oh, Halcyon Helen, may your atoms be commended to the aether.
Hey Michael, welcome to the chat room. Good evening from a dark and cold Finland. Well, good evening. How are you doing today? Alright, Burbage, we can say, did you know Halcyon Helen? Of course he knew Halcyon Helen. Or it, they. Of course they knew Halcyon Helen. We've been reading about this previously.
Burbage 3001 was designed to disrupt Halcyon Helen's monopoly over the Aetherwave serial market. This unit's programming is based on Helen's most famous roles. Burbage 3001. Anything Halcyon Helen can do, this unit can do slightly worse.
It almost sounds like you've got a motive for murdering Helen.
Now running shock and dismay protocol. What's this? Helen's death was a murder? How horrifying. Bring that killer to justice, designated authority figure. This unit has not yet completed its grief cycles. Randomizing despair tables. Oh, Helen, is there no justice in the world?
Okay, I guess we exhausted our dialogue options. With Burbage, oh my gosh. The posters on the walls are in binary. Oh, you know what? I bet you that actually does say something too. I wonder if they've ever been translated online. I'll have to look it up. Look, instead of a mint on the pillow, they put an energy canister. I'm taking it. What's this one say? Trying to get a look at it without the glare of the lights. That's awesome. Yeah, this poster here. We've seen that one before. In the loading screens. I guess this is where he recharges. What in the world? Oh, flywheel. Okay. And a whole bunch of hats. Oxonian, 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 Oxonian. None of them say steel. They're mine now. Oh, look at the little plates. Interchangeable plates for the robot. So it looks like it's wearing different outfits. Oh, that's cool. Oh, What's it got over here? Oh! Pictures! Autographed by Burbage. And a terminal I can't interact with. I can't tell if this was blood or just oil. I'm assuming it's just oil. Because I'm not getting a beep 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 from my magnifying glass. So, probably not any clues in here. Alright, we will go talk to Spencer. I'm doing fine, Michael. Thanks for asking. We have a trivia question on the table. Who played the role of Thor in the 2015 movie Avengers Age of Ultron? And, of course, in all of the other Thor movies, the related Marvel MCU movies. Who plays Thor? Oh, is he writing things on the mirror? You are talented. You are magnificent. You are a joy for others to be around. You are definitely not a 2-bit hack. You bring light to the world around you through the art of theater. Spencer Woolrich. With great fortune to you, Spencer Woolrich. Huh. Okay. He sounds a little insecure. Oh my gosh. Did you redecorate this hotel room just for yourself here? He's got a mint on the pillow too.
Timeline discrepancy detected
Oh.
nearby.
Okay. Oh.
Discrepancy detected. This bottle, recently discarded, contains residue from foreign substances. Chemical analysis complete. This unit has detected the following substances: oil, terrorate, blood, terrorate, unidentifiable biological fluids, terrorate.
Were these substances added later? What do you mean added later? Later than what? I'll taste them. The residue tastes slightly metallic. You feel a dull pain in your stomach. The pain fades after a moment. What else was in the bottle?
This bottle contained Rizzo Spectrum vodka. The presence of terrorate biological fluids may have significantly improved its flavor.
Oh,
These
God.
substances cause extreme gastrointestinal distress in humans. Large doses can be fatal.
Oh, this could be what poisoned Helen. Oh, he's got a little award here. Oh, that's cute. Okay. Yeah, alright, so this guy killer? It came from Edgewater. Starring Spencer Woolrich as the monster. Spencer Woolrich. Halcyon Knights. Alright, those are pretty cool posters, though. Oh, and a big old sword. Look at that sword. Oh, that's the sword he's holding in the poster. Oh, can I have that sword? No? Oh, dang it. Michael's on the trail. Yeah, Australian, and his first name is Chris. Chris H something. You're so close. Yes. But we got to get the last name, I think, before we can give you the point. You're just going to stand there with your back to me, huh? Alright, I'm going to see what's in your safe. Anything good? Nope. Okay. Anything else interesting around here? Danger Close by Spencer Woolrich, Act 7, Scene 15. Open at the pilot house, night. Johannes Danger. Played as always by the dashing Spencer Woolrich, stands hands clasped on the roof of the pilot house. He is deeply absorbed in thought, his furrowed brow and downturned lips making his refined face look all the more handsome. There is a knock on the door. Enter Lionel, Danger's faithful manservant. Lionel, sir, what's the matter? Everyone's looking for you. They want to celebrate how you single-handedly saved Eridanos from Boss Smasher and the dissident junk ship. Ah, Lionel, thank you for coming to get me. I'd love to rejoin the others, truly I would. But when I fired my home-built anti-craft cannon, destroying the junk ship with a single shot, a flaming piece of shrapnel landed in the middle of the Rizzo's distillery. Several workers were killed, but worst of all, the damage to the facility will take thousands of bits to repair. Oh, jeez. Worst of all. So the cost of repair is worse than losing lives. Sir, you are much too hard on yourself. Though the facility was damaged, you saved hundreds of lives by destroying the dissidents. If those people had been freed by the dissidents, that is, killed, the losses in future capital would have been much worse. You saved our corporations from that fate. Perhaps you're right, my friend. Perhaps you're right. I am, sir. Now come along. Let us drink a refreshing bottle of Rizzo's Spectrum Brown in celebration of your victory. I'd like that very much. Oh my gosh. You know, he's got pictures of himself all over the place. All right, Spencer, let's chat.
About time you arrived. I see you haven't dressed the way I asked you to, but I suppose that was expecting too much of a non-industry lout. Expect a complaint to management. Now, unless you'd like to waste more of my time, I suggest we begin rehearsing. Ready? You've fallen right into my trap, Captain. Oh, don't bother to fight back. You cannot hope to stop me from installing philosophism as the system's reigning ideology.
He clearly thinks I've come here to rehearse a scene with him. How did you know I was a captain? Draw your weapon. Huh? I'm getting embarrassed. You want to talk like a human being? I will say, you'll never take over Halcyon, you fiend.
How does the scenery taste? Good, I trust. Wait a moment. You're not wearing a bellhop's ID, which must mean you're not Owen's understudy. That man can't even be relied upon to find his own replacement. Oh, no, this is curious indeed. Who are you, and how did you get in here?
I'm here to investigate the murder of Halcyon. Helen. Name's Hawthorne. I'm a ship captain. Name's Joel Smith. I'm a ship captain. Just a marauder. No, I'll say I'm here to investigate the murder.
You're here to investigate me? Oh, I assure you, I'm nothing special. Just an old crook with more money than time. That was a quote from The Retiree's Revenge, in which I played an ex-thief turned decrepit old man. But, of course, I'm certain you already recognized it. Now, what shall I sign first? Your weapon? Your wallet? Or perhaps something a little more personal? Undergarment signatures have been popular of late, or so I've heard.
Oh, jeez, dude. Make a rude gesture. How about you sign this? Oh, my goodness. You can sign my weapon if you want. I'm not here for an autograph. I'm here to ask you questions.
Do you mean to say you are not a fan? Well, then how did you get in here? The only staffer cleared for guest room entry is the inspector for Bellamy's murder.
I said I was investigating.
Hello.
Do you derive some kind of pleasure from wasting people's time? I'll just say hello.
Hi. Terribly sorry, Inspector. I didn't realize it was you. Understand that I am beyond willing to comply with your search for the fiend that did Bellamy in. You know, now that I look at you, you're the perfect reflection of me. Back when I starred in the Marauder's Bane. The absolute picture of justice. Ask me anything at all. I might even give you a straight answer.
Okay, I've learned a thing or two about your activities in the hotel. I'd like to ask you about the murder. I hear you were poisoned. Who are you exactly? Alright, I heard you were poisoned.
Indeed. The agonizing bowel pain was most undignifying. While I've certainly had no shortage of inadequate hotel meals, this was most explicitly pronounced. I suspect poison. And who would be most likely to poison me but Chef Anwar? Oh, we've clashed almost non-stop about his slop preparation. He must have tainted my meal in retaliation.
Okay. Can you think of anyone other than the chef who would want to harm you?
None that I can think of. I treat all hotel staff equally, and with the minimum level of respect that they deserve.
Why didn't you go to the clinic for your stomach pains?
Is that a jibe? Could you imagine the tabloid headlines? Spencer Woolrich, Aetherwave star, spotted in gastronomic distress. Oh, unseemly hardly describes the half of it.
Well, according to the coroner, Helen was also poisoned.
How alarming! Whoever targeted her was certainly targeting me. I can only thank my ironclad constitution that I'm standing here before you.
Helen wasn't killed by the poison. I'm going to say nothing and just let him keep talking. Hello? But I suppose we may discuss it further? That's your line? Line? Dude? Okay.
How alarming! Oh, that's very good to know. Perhaps the poisoner simply meant to incapacitate us both, disrupt the product launch. I couldn't say, Inspector. I'm merely an actor.
Well, you know what I'm thinking is if she had the same poison in her stomach as poisoned him, then that means he would have seen her shortly before she died. Like maybe they shared the bottle of drink together, but I don't have any questions to ask about that. That's kind of weird. I guess that's all I wanted to know.
Very well, then.
I've learned a thing or two about your activities in the hotel.
Oh, have you now? Please do go on. Don't leave me in suspense.
I found a bottle of tainted liquor. Liqueur? I think they left out a few letters there. I don't know. Might have something to do with your poisoning.
Yes. I distinctly recall ordering an alcoholic beverage with my meal. This hotel is certainly bringing a new meaning to the phrase rotgut. Management shall receive the complaint to end all complaints.
I don't know about that. He still seems suspicious to me. I spoke to Burbage. He told me you upgraded him.
I did indeed. With Halcyon Helen parading her fame about, I was left without an acting partner. Burbage is no exception. His acting protocols were nothing short of a joke. So I decided to make some modifications, installing him with some of my old serial quotes as, I think, improved his range. The way he bungled about with that weapon of his hardly befitted a dissident, so I modified it as well. He's much quicker on the draw now, though he's still a machine.
Alright, I've got my eye on you, dude.
I'm quite used to being breathlessly watched.
Ugh. Okay, I'm going to ask you about the murder.
Certainly. But one quick question before we begin, if I may. How was it that Bellamy met her end?
Why do you want to know?
Why, I'm merely worried for my own sake. Perhaps whoever came after her could come after me next. But if you don't want to tell me, I understand. Whatever happened, I hope poor Bellamy didn't suffer.
You know, it'd be interesting if it turned out that multiple people tried to kill her. Like if he poisoned her, but then somebody else shot her with the plasma rifle, because the coroner, I think, said that she actually died from the plasma blast, but then also said something about her head being smashed in. So it'd be interesting if, like, Birdie hit her in the head, this guy poisoned her, and then somebody else, maybe the Prophet of Profitability, shot her. So each one of them thought they killed her. They were all trying to kill her, but technically only one of them actually completed the murder. Maybe? That would be interesting. I'm just saying. that's the Agatha Christie type of ending there, right? Alright, what were you up to at the time of the murder?
I was meditating, of course. That's how I get into character.
Can anybody corroborate that?
Respectfully, Inspector, it is rather counterproductive to commune with others while meditating.
Really?
All actors have their methods, and this has been mine ever since I met that wonderful Prophet of Profitability. She taught me it for my role in The Unemployed Cometh. I had to lie face down on artificially heated pavement. The director wanted our suffering to be convincing. Needless to say, being able to leave my body helped to mitigate the pain, both during the 8-hour shoot and with the second-degree burns afterwards. I owe that woman much.
How long have you worked with the Prophet?
Yeah, actually, only since I've been at the Colonial. The Unemployed Cometh was shot on site. That makes it, a few weeks. I cannot recommend her services enough. If you haven't been to see her yet, you really should.
Okay.
I'll answer whatever you wish.
Did you know Helen well?
Bellamy has been my co-star throughout the autumn of my career. I should like to think I knew her. In fact, I cannot name a single role in the last 10 years that did not involve her in some way. Unless you count the uncredited silent shopkeep on Melissa's meteoroids.
Why did you keep starring with her?
I'm not too proud to admit it. I couldn't get work on my own. Whether or not I wanted to accept it, Bellamy had captured the eye of the colony. People kept talking about the charisma we had on screen, but I felt more chemistry with certain teacup canids than with her. As you may have been able to conclude, I wasn't terribly enamored with Bellamy, but that doesn't mean I'd kill her.
Okay, but theoretically speaking, how would you have killed her if you did?
Oh, come now, Inspector. What do you take me for? I'm an old man. I neither have the time nor the willpower to kill people for fun. Besides, I have my reputation to think of. I suppose that is enough on that grim subject.
Got a few more questions to ask about poisoning.
Oh, must I relive that ghastly...
I
Very
guess
well,
not.
then.
Those are all grayed out.
Oh, have you? I'm quite used. I suppose that is enough on that grim subject.
Who are you exactly?
I'm sure you're joking. Perhaps I'm not in my prime, but you've no doubt seen the name Spencer Woolrich on many a serial advertisement throughout your travels.
Okay.
Yes, of course.
Alright, I guess that's all we have to talk to him about. That was kind of a weird, drawn-out conversation kind of for nothing there, but alright. Let's see where we're at with this. Now we have to go speak with Chef Anwar. Spencer claims someone poisoned his meal around the time of Helen's murder. He had frequent arguments about his meals with Chef Anwar, the Grand Colonial's premier chef. Yeah, we ran into him in the kitchen the other day, and he didn't really have anything to talk to us about. But there was a very dirty kitchen burner in there that we examined. Alright. Well, we'll go talk to him then. Can we get into this computer? Alright, so Spencer was sent to a sitting room. It has been a week and a half and no one has arrived to deliver me to my actual room. If I didn't know better, I would assume that this was meant to be my actual room. If I didn't know better, I might assume you tried to place Spencer Woolrich, star of hundreds of serials, the hero of Aetherwave sets colony-wide, in a room where he can hardly walk from one end to the other without bumping his toe on the foot of his bed or his shoulder upon his desk. Oh, right, he insisted that he should get the penthouse instead of her. But she is the spokeswoman for Spectrum Brown, and so she gets the penthouse suite. Was that motivation enough for him to kill her? Was he jealous? Was he bitter? Welcome, Spencer Woolrich. Reminder, you have a fingernail and goldening appointment at 5:30. What is fingernail and goldening? Is he getting gold foil put on his fingernails or something? Oh, that's funny. Oh, see, he took the normal picture down that was hanging on the wall and put it behind the bed so he could put up all of his pictures. Yeah, this guy's really full of himself. Interesting. And this is Burbage's room. Alright, we were already in there. Oh, I bet we could get in here if we really wanted to. Let's take a look at where we're at. Right, we're talking to the chef next. I'm gonna do a save here. Haven't saved in a little while. This is a very long DLC, I must say. Much longer than I thought it would be. Michael saying Chris Holmesworthy? You're very close. I'll give it to you. It's Chris Hemsworth. Hemsworth. Chris Hemsworth. That is the answer. He is the one that plays Thor in the Marvel movies. Alright, so this guy's going to come here. He's going to walk down, and then he's going to turn around, and he's going to walk the other way. Oh, no, he's going to walk all the way down here. Okay. He's got to do his rounds. Alright, and he's gonna walk away. Shh. Oh, I can't do these until I... Hang on. I gotta boost my mind skills, I think is what I need. Mind attributes, okay. What is this one? Yeah, let's put this one in. Yeah, this should increase my lockpicking enough to attempt it. No, it doesn't! Oh my gosh! Can I do it again? Nope, it doesn't stack. Dang it! Oh, what else can I do? Do I have anything else that boosts my lockpicking? No, 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 no. on. Do I have any unspent points? I don't think I do. I don't. We'll have to come back here after my next level up, which should be soon. I'll put a point into lockpicking. And then I'll be able to come back here. Hey, Gentugo! How are you doing? You're a little behind, Michael. He didn't quite get the last name either. It's Hemsworth, not Helmsworth, it's Hemsworth. No L. Hemsworth. How are you doing this Friday? What are your plans for the weekend? Not bad. Yeah, you might be lagging a little bit behind us. Make sure you're all the way to the end of the little YouTube line there. There's a little red line. Alright, well I can't pick these till I level up a bit. We'll be back for them. Okay, let's go talk to the chef.
Aha! Always so nice to hear you, Inspector. I'll get
Yep,
to
the lobby.
We go.
Let's go. And we'll read another question. Complete the title of the 2015 movie Avengers Age of what? Age of blank. And I will take a little drink. I have Canada Dry ginger ale with lemonade. I don't usually drink soda, but I went to the store today and was feeling a little bit saucy. It looked good, so I got it. It's not as good as making it myself, though. I like to take ginger ale and add lemonade, or sometimes I add orange juice. Sometimes I add apple juice. It's really good with juice. I like it with juice. Alright, yeah, we've been in here. We were in here a few days ago. We came in here, and it went beep, 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 and there was a dirty burner right here. But we tried talking to the chef, and he didn't have anything to talk to us about. So now that we've talked to Bertie, and we've talked to Spencer, and we've talked to a bunch of other people, let's talk to him.
Yes? Are you here for the double rack of smoked sprat? Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but you'll have to wait. Oh, don't give me that look. Let me see if I can pencil you in for later. Actually, what am I saying? I can't do that. I'm booked for the next month. You'll have to make a reservation.
What about purple berry glazed canid flank steaks? No. I'm here to investigate Halcyon Helen's murder and ask you some questions.
You're the inspector? Here? Why? I mean, you may ask me whatever you want. I have nothing to hide.
Did you prepare all of Helen's meals?
Of course I did. I would never allow anyone else to touch the meals of so important a guest.
Helen's last meal was poisoned.
Oh my law, this is the end, isn't it? My mother always warned me that the culinary world was too dangerous, but I didn't heed her warnings. Okay, I wasn't the one who did it, but I might have been mistaken when I said I was constantly watching Helen's food. Spencer Woolrich and Bellhop Owens were underfoot in the kitchen as I was preparing Helen's meal. Either one of them could have tampered with the food when I was fetching ingredients.
Oh. What was Spencer Woolrich doing around the kitchen? Well, complaining about his meals, I think.
Mr. Woolrich often finds the hotel's meals wanting. He seems to enjoy complaining in person.
Uh-huh. Or maybe that was
While
just
I
his
could appreciate
excuse.
someone with a discerning palate for once, I believe that Mr. Woolrich simply enjoys the attention he gets from us. Though don't tell him I said as much. If you wish to speak with him, Mr. Woolrich can most likely be found in his suite on the VIP guest floor. He's usually there if he's not poking around here.
Alright, why were you being so evasive about leaving Helen's food unattended?
Well, it's a breach of professionalism, of course. Why else would I worry about it?
Because some halcyon food combinations turn to acid when unsupervised? I could use my intelligence to say that. I could use my 90 persuasion. If you tell me the truth, I might be more inclined to believe the rest of what you say. Because you're hiding something, haha. I will use my persuasion.
Well, I suppose that's as good a point as any I've heard. I may have taken some time to engage in a teensy bit of recreational drinking, and consequently, I may have been somewhat less than coherent after preparing Helen's meal.
Alright, where can I find Bellhop Owens? Now, when I went upstairs to talk to Spencer Woolrich, he thought that I was Owens' understudy, so he obviously hangs out with Owens. But why would the bellhop be running scenes with him?
Yes, but not specifically. Owens often procures exotic ingredients from the creatures at the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve. Our guests can be rather particular. Let's not talk about the incident with the Raptidon pheromone glands. It's always hard to say when Owens might be back. If I were you, I'd make a trek to the reserve myself.
Ah, finally.
Otherwise, who knows how long you'll have to wait.
Alright, we should be able to get into the reserve now, I hope. Alibi is a little thin. Why should I believe anything you're saying?
I understand your reluctance, but... Oh, I just remembered. The kitchen security camera. It'll prove I'm telling the truth about everything. Constable Keene has access to the security footage in her office at the spaceport. If you visit her, you can figure out what truly happened with Helen's meal.
Yeah, unfortunately, we've already been there, and the footage was removed. Alright, I guess we'll see if you're telling the truth.
Thank you for your understanding, Inspector. I'm sure you'll find the true culprit before long.
Ah, point for Gentugo. Yes, Age of Ultron. You have to work this weekend? Alrighty. Well, yeah, we were already in here a while back. Let's check in with our journal and see where we're at with all of this. Retrieve the kitchen security footage. Alright. I guess we'll head back out there and see if we can do that. But we already checked her terminal and the footage was deleted or messed up or something.
If you have an issue with the hotel...
Oh, that's the Bellhop Owens. They're outside. Alright, we'll go out here. And sit through another loading screen. We also have, in addition to the trivia questions, we have our Clarendon's Mystery Tonic 1-Minute Mysteries. I haven't read one of those in a while. These are kind of like riddles. A woman with no medical or psychological training spends each night talking to strangers who come to visit her. She regularly dispenses mood-altering drugs and listens to the strangers' problems. Where does she work, and what is her occupation? They're kind of like creative, thinking outside of the box sort of mystery riddles. Let's see what you come up with. Now, usually when we come out here, there's some kind of monsters on the loose. So we gotta be careful. Ah, look, yeah. This is the nature preserve. And now it's open to us. There's the gate. Why is this so blurry? That's been closed off to us through the whole DLC. Ah, this is my new... Yeah. This is my new Deadeye assault rifle. Mach 3. And I believe it's got a Super Scoper 3000 on it. 2000. Super Scoper 2000 on it. And a Whisper Quiet Muzzler. I just picked this up during the last live stream. Michael is guessing pharmacy. No, she has no medical or psychological training. I assume that also means no pharmacy training. She is not trained to dispense medication. No medicines. Alright. I'm just looking at my loadout here. Okay. That's the constabulary. And that's Bellhop Owens. Okay. Let's head out. Here to the Piraeus spaceport. That's where we were yesterday. We're gonna head out there again. So, nope, it says she's a woman with no medical or psychological training. She talks to strangers who visit her, dispenses mood-altering drugs, and listens to the strangers' problems. And she is not a pharmacist. Aha, bartender, you got it! Ding ding, Michael gets a point for that one. Good job. Yes, she is a bartender, and the mood-altering substances... They more accurately should call it substances. I don't know if you'd call alcohol a drug, but yes, she's serving drinks to people. And let's do another movie trivia question. Who plays the role of Owen Grady, the dinosaur expert in Jurassic World? Who's the star of the Jurassic World reboots? Oh, they finally cleaned up those bodies. There was a bunch of jerks that tried to attack us when we first entered here. Hello, Deputy Wine Taster. You've got a little marker above your head here, so I guess we can talk to you.
Welcome back. Hopefully, law-abiding individual. Engaging guilt-tripping subroutines. You haven't committed any crimes lately, have you? Please speak clearly into this unit's recording instruments.
I need to acquire the Grand Colonial Kitchen security footage from your archive.
All requests for security footage require a nominal compulsory bribe. Is that acceptable?
Nope.
Request cancelled.
Okay, bye. You big jerk. I'll just get it myself. Security footage archive. Search for kitchen footage. You have gained the kitchen security footage. And leveled up! Now we should be able to go back and pick the locks in the VIP area. Let's go down to lock picking. Put that in. Let's put a point in hacking. What else should we put some points in? Sure, why not? Let's do that. Okay. No perks, just skill points. That's fine. But now we should be able to go and pick those locks. Alright, well from here, let's fast travel. To the penthouse. Then from the penthouse we should be able to take the elevator back to the VIP area. See what we find in those locked rooms. Chantigo says, why do I always forget the names? He was on Guardians of the Galaxy. You are correct, but I need a name.
Aha! Oh, wait, if you see Black Hole Bird,
Yeah.
be sure to get an autograph for me. Just joking. I've already got one.
Alright, I'll give you the multiple choice. A. Ty Simpkins. B. Chris Pratt. C. Vincent D'Onofrio. Or D. Jeff Goldblum. See if any of those names. There you go. Chris Pratt. You got it. That rung the bell, huh? Alright, this guy is gonna walk down that way.
Quietly now. Wow, nice work.
Alright, let's slide in here, gentlemen. And see what we find. Oh, it doesn't say steal. I guess it's all ours. Let's close this door. Anything over here? Ooh. Armor parts, weapon parts. Some chems. Oh, gotta bring the Stimulotion with you on vacation. Red banded fedora, huh? What's over here? Alright, don't need one of these. We'll junk it. And we got a whole bunch of these hats. I could put one on everyone on the crew. What's this outfit? That's nice. I like it. Not very high armor though. Now is he gonna get, the guard gonna get mad if he sees us coming out of here? They don't seem to care that I'm coming out of here. Nope, he doesn't even notice that door is open. Okay, not a very good guard, are ya? Now there is a guard right there.
Nicely done.
Nobody saw it. Alright, we'll just slide in here. And pick up all this stuff.
You're an artist, Captain.
Oh, thank you. Let's poke around, see what else we find. I'm taking the mints on the pillows. Or, well, the candy on the pillows, but not mints. I want one of these purple suits, though. Those look pretty cool. Okay. We looted the rooms. They don't even care. Alright, we're out.
Aha! Always so nice to hear you, Inspector.
Lobby, please.
We go.
Yep, Chris Pratt was the answer. Jeff Goldblum was in the original Jurassic Park movies, but he did not play the character of Owen Grady. And I don't think he was in Jurassic World either. I don't know. I know that they brought back some of the characters from the original Jurassic Park movies to be in one of the newer Jurassic Park movies, but I don't know which one. I haven't seen any of the new movies. Alright, now we gotta go speak with Bellhop Owens. And since we can get into the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve, we can also speak to the Productivity Queen. But I think I'm gonna stop by my ship first because I got a bunch of junk to unload. I got all those hats. Should I keep them? Should I sell them? I don't think I need to keep them. Let's sell them. I should have sold them in the hotel has vending machines. I could have sold them too. Oh, another question. Right. What is the name of the fierce hybrid dinosaur in Jurassic World? Alright, so what have I got? I've picked up this signed tossball stick and this tactical shotgun, which does a lot of damage. But I don't think I'll keep it. Is that the same outfit? Yeah, it is. kind of weird that we can get armor parts out of a top hat. But okay. We'll head back to the ship for a minute. I'll check in with all of my equipment, store some things, and then head out to the unexplored wilderness reserve. I have a sneaking suspicion that we're going to have to fight a lot of critters out there and or find a lot of loot. Alright, the name of the fierce hybrid dinosaur in Jurassic World, was it Indominus Rex, Invincible Rex, Incredible Rex, or Indigestible Rex? Alright, we're gonna store this stuff. And I think I'm gonna store... I keep carrying this Frigidariator around with me, but not using it.
Didn't I request no more fertilizer shipments be brought on board?
Oh,
Who keeps
yep.
ordering these?
We got woolly cows again. Anyway, I keep hauling this around with me, but haven't really needed to use it. I don't know. I haven't felt a compelling reason to use it anyway. Alright, this was the light machine gun I used to have, but then I found an even better one. So let's store this. And let's go play with the toss ball stick a little bit. See if I can tinker it up to something better than what Felix already has. Yeah, see, I found this one called All In. It was in the Slug Workers illegal gambling den, and it does a heck of a lot of damage per second. I can't increase the size of the magazine, unfortunately. My other gun had a larger magazine, like this one. But it's still pretty cool. I'm going to try it out. Okay, that's a lot better than the one he's got. So we'll swap that one out for him. You can have the signed Bertie Holcomb toss ball stick. There you go. And let's improve our armor. I have a sneaking suspicion we're going to need all the help we can get. Alright. Gotta keep all of our equipment in tip-top shape. And I don't know why, but I've been collecting all of the candy in this game. All those little Purple Berry Bunch candies. I haven't been selling them. I've been keeping them in the fridge. It's kind of like when I played Skyrim, I used to collect all the sweet rolls and store them all in my bedroom at Proud Spire Manor in Solitude. My first playthrough of Skyrim, I reached a point where that bedroom was just filled with sweet rolls. It was so funny. Well, funny to me anyway. I don't know why I do that. Why do I do things like that? I don't know. It's just fun. Oh, Gentugo is guessing in Dominus Rex. Good guess! You got it! Point for Gentugo. We're getting close to the end of these movie trivia questions. We don't have too many left. Gentugo's asking, after you finish the game, can you still explore? No. No, unfortunately you cannot. This is one of those games, Outer Worlds has an ending, and when it's over, you get an ending with little, you know, those little, kind of like a slideshow sort of thing like they do in Fallout, where it says, here's what happened to Vicar Max, here's what happened to Parvati, here's what happened to Edgewater, you know, and it gives you like a little rundown of everything that happened because of as a result of your actions. So there's actually multiple endings because the little slideshow that you get depends entirely on everything you do in the game. And then it's over. That's it. There's no continuing to explore things afterwards. So, like, what happened for a lot of people when they released the DLC was they had already, like myself, I'd already finished the game. So the way to play the DLC was to reload an earlier save before the end of the game, and then go and do all the DLC, and then, I guess, finish the game again. But yeah. Yeah, I didn't want to do that. Like, I could have done that when I got the DLC. I could have just reloaded an earlier save and had the entire crew and you know, just kind of picked up where I had played before. But I wanted to replay. I wanted to do this on hard difficulty. I wanted to do it with Vicar Max with me the whole time. You know, I wanted to see how things would be different if I chose a few different dialogue options and things. So, you know, I don't mind playing through it again. But no, when it's done, it's done. Alright, here we go. Back out to Eridanos. Let's read another trivia question. Which actress plays Kate Macer in the 2015 movie Sicario? No idea. I never saw that movie. I don't even know what it's about. I don't think I even saw a preview for it. Or a trailer or anything. Do you guys have any idea? Now, I'm pretty sure that if we just fast travel over to... Oh, we can't fast travel too far out. Okay. I was going to say... there's usually the little platforms where you walk out to the bridge. There's usually some vending machine so you can sell your junk. Emily Blunt! Alright, Gentugo! Good one. Did you see that movie? Or did you just know? What's it about? You're just racking up all the points. Let's read another little mini mystery. A woman whose husband has just left her lets out an anguished cry and leaps off a tall cliff overlooking the ocean. But the woman survives the fall without even getting wet. Where does this woman land and how does she survive? Oh, this is kind of... This one will take you guys a while, maybe, because it doesn't make a lot of sense. It's a little bit presumptive. It's deliberately misleading. Alright. Let's run out here. See if we can find a vending machine. That's a good guess, Michael. Oh my gosh, you're close. You got the right idea. Michael guessed bungee jumping. That's your...
Have you seen the Prophet of Profitability of late?
No, I'm afraid I haven't.
You definitely have the right idea.
I was looking forward to attending her seminar. The ins and outs of office doors, walking through the gateway to success. But no one's seen her.
Uh-oh. The Prophet of Profitability is missing. Alright, here we go. We're finally going out to the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve. Come on, guys. Don't photobomb me. Gentugo is guessing cliff diver or base jumper. Yeah, very good guesses. Very good guesses. You're on the right idea. Yeah. What else do people do when they jump off a cliff? Yeah, it really has nothing to do. I mean, it's kind of misleading because it's like, oh, her husband left her and she lets out an anguished cry and leaps off the cliff, but, you know, but she's bungee jumping or, you know, something like that. So, yeah, it's a little bit misleading. But you definitely have the right idea. Yeah, Michael's saying paraglider. Right, hang gliding. I think that's the same thing as paragliding, right? We call it hang gliding in the States, but yeah. Man, hang gliding was so popular in the 70s and 80s, I remember as a kid. But then nowadays, I guess it's more like base jumping and bungee jumping and things like that are more popular. Gentugo says, I am. Thank you, Felix. Gentugo says, got back into dating. Oh yeah, like she takes a dive into the singles pool. That's a good guess too. That's a good guess. Yeah, no, it was hang gliding was the actual answer. Okay. Here we go. We're going into the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve. And we're gonna go find Bellhop Owens. And apparently we gotta find the Prophet of Profitability. She's missing. We'll sell our junk. Is there anybody out here to see us do this?
Great work.
It looks like there's a book in here. Wilderness Checkpoint Note. Evan, remember cards tonight. If you don't show, I'll set a Raptidon loose in there with you. I'm kidding, but don't forget, you hear? I need help knocking B down a rung or 3. She had me writing field reports for her all week. Botanical operations building cards tonight, Fritz. Okay. I don't think there's anything... Nothing special in here. Ooh, there's a Deadeye Assault Rifle 2! Oh man, if I hadn't already found the Deadeye Assault Rifle 3, I'd have been so excited about this one. I had a plain old assault rifle for like this whole game, all the way up until yesterday when I found a Deadeye Assault Rifle 3. I had not been able to find an Assault Rifle 2 in the main game anywhere. And there's one right there. But I don't need it. I got this one now. Woo! Ride down this on a skateboard. That's what Celtic Granny was saying the other day. She's like, I want to see you ride down the bridge on a skateboard. I used to do that when I was a kid. I would ride my skateboard down the long driveway of our house. So much fun. Ugly little bastard, isn't it?
I've been waiting for this.
Oh, he already got that one.
Your skills are unrivaled.
Oh, look at all the little red marks up above there. Gaseous Terror Ray Beak. What have you been eating, Terror Ray? Why are you so gaseous? Uh-oh. Yeah, alright. I knew we were gonna find Bellhop Owens dead.
Right, here we go.
Workbench discovered. Oh yeah? Where was that? Oh, right over there. Okay. There's a shovel there. And a pickaxe. Beep beep beep. It's not gonna beep 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 at us? Bellhop Owens invoice. Confront Spencer. Alright, Your investigation into Helen's poisoning has revealed that Spencer is the most likely culprit. Really? Confront him in his suite on the VIP guest floor of the Grand Colonial and find out what he has to say for himself. Why do we know he's the culprit? Why didn't I get a beep 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 and, like, you know, look at this scene with my thing and then, like, analyze the scene and then find out that, you know... What the heck? I mean, come on. That was sort of strangely abrupt. For as long and complicated and shaggy dog as everything else is in this DLC, That was oddly abrupt. Like, okay, you found the bellhop Owen. Now you know for sure that Spencer's the one that poisoned her. What? Alright, bellhop Owen's invoice. A list of guest special ingredients. Some drinks, some food items, and a recently fulfilled request for a fresh terror ray bile gland from one Spencer Woolrich. Okay. Well, we already knew he had a bottle with terror ray juice in it in his room, but I guess he was trying to blame the cook. And this has information proving that it was actually him who asked for it. These are the receipts, as the kids say. But, you know, it should have been beep beep beep, and I pulled up my magnifying glass and then, like, said, you know, oh, the bellhop was out here collecting terror ray parts, blah, blah, blah. That's what it should have said. Oh, dang. What the heck?
Good eye here.
Oh, these weirdos are out here too.
That's what you get! Got him! Yeah! Now that was fun!
Oh, there was a safe key card there. Yeah, I wouldn't reckon they would drop anything, but okay. Didn't that one say it had a key card? Kitchen security footage. Oh, right. Let's look at this. Kitchen security footage from the Grand Colonial's kitchen at the time of Helen's last meal prep shows the chef working on the dish. Spencer Woolrich and bellhop Owens enter. Owens hands something to Spencer and leaves. Spencer then appears to say things to the chef, who turns away and walks off screen. Spencer quickly empties something onto Helen's food and exits. Okay, so that's definitely proof too. Alright, yeah, Site 0451 safe keycard. Keycard is slimy with a mysterious residue. Okay. I don't know what that means, but we have it now. That'll probably be helpful later. It doesn't look like we can get anywhere else here. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh, creepy. I don't like those mind control worm things. I don't like these floating islands either. Did we meet bellhop Owens before? I don't remember. Is that the bellhop that met us when we got off the ship in the beginning of the DLC? Alright, let's sell our... Well, actually, let me see what junk I have before I sell it. Oh yeah, just the Terror Ray beaks. We'll sell that. Can we get in here? Bard, okay. Alright, so we can confront Spencer. We also need to talk to Cedric, and we need to go figure out what's going on with the Prophet of Profitability. Well, I don't want to confront Spencer yet. Now, I have a sneaking suspicion that confronting him will not end the DLC. It will not end the murder investigation. Like, maybe we'll go back to confront him and we'll find him murdered as well, and we'll still have to keep looking for a murderer. But, just in case it does end the DLC, I want to do this Productivity Queen thing for a little while before we get any further with the man who chafed. Michael's asking about the late news, watching on YouTube. I don't think so. I mean, I watch news sometimes on various news channels, but I don't watch any one news channel in particular. I kind of jump around and watch lots of different news channels. It's interesting to see what goes on over there. You mean over in the US? Yeah, tell me about it. I live here. Alright. Let's see if we can find out what happened to the Queen of Productivity. We might need to repair some stuff, though. Oh, no. Armor's still good. Okay. I haven't done a save in a while. Let me do a save real quick. Alright. Now, this might be the last island we haven't explored yet. Oh no, there's still this one over here. I think this is a bottling facility here. Or, well, distillation facility. We haven't been out here yet. We haven't been given a quest to go there. I think we could go there. I think it's opened up to us, but I have not been there yet. Not sure what to expect here. Just lots of critters. That's what I expect. Oh, I saw something. Canid ferals. Okay. We had to deal with some really nasty, ginormous canids the other day. Yep. Looks like we still got some here. Wandering around. Yep.
One piece?
We are. Good job, my dudes. Alright, that's my first time using All In. The weapon that I picked up in the illegal gambling parlor. The weapon that does, like, a ton of damage. 2,816. Daltry Danger. He sounds like someone who thought he'd come out here and do some big game hunting. And instead he got et. Yep, Daltry Danger, Silvio Tran, Rizzo Rider, The Flying Slug, Bucky Bellhop, and Purple Lightning. I don't know what those scores are, but maybe they were all competing in some kind of hunting contest. Oh. Bellhop. Okay.
Easy.
What did I get? I got some kind of... Oh, actually, let me break these down into weapon parts real quick. That's why I grabbed them. They're not worth anything. I mean, look at that. Sell value less than 2 bits, but I can break them down and get weapon parts. Ooh, and I even got a Whisper Quiet Muzzler off of that one for some reason. It's because I probably have some kind of perk or something, or some kind of skill that lets me extract random mods from weapons when I break them down. But that's kind of silly to think that I got a Whisper Quiet Muzzler off of a pickaxe or a shovel or something. Alright. Alright, so it looks like they bagged a big ol'... Oh, Silvio Tran, okay. Oh, yeah, it looks like they bagged a big ol' canid and we're gonna bring it back, but then it got loose and killed them. Yeah, this is the one we saw that looked like it was inside the Mega Canid. It was inside the cage there. And it got loose. Let's see what Silvio has to say.
This is Silvio Tran, setting a new record for the Grand Colonial Bellhop's Laundry Cart League. If you're listening to this, you're listening to history. And Daltry, as we agreed, when I win, you're scraping terrorist shit off the windows for the rest of your contract. And you can stow the fear of heights routine, because there's no way you're weaseling out of that, pal. Here goes. That's... Move the box! No, not... No!
Oh. The box fell on him. Yeah, I see that now. He got crushed by the box, and then the box busted open, and I guess the creature got out and killed everybody. Here's another bellhop. Alright, so that was a few of the people on the list. Maybe we'll meet some of the others still alive. Where's the list of names? Here, yeah, okay, so Silvio was crushed, Daltry Danger is dead. Maybe Bucky Bellhop was one of those other Bellhops? I don't think we found Rizzo Rider or the Flying Slug or Purple Lightning yet. Oh. I will take all of that. Okay. Tough luck. Sucks for you guys not being the protagonist. Oh, look at the 3 smokestacks of Rizzo's distillery out there. That looks pretty cool. Alright. Now what? The Prophet of Profitability is somewhere way over there. This looks like I can jump up here. There we go. Let's see what there is to see on this island with my Super Scoper 2000. Guess I can't get up there. Wilderness Exploitation Reserve. Oh. Oh, okay. There's a tourist down there. Here I am thinking this is going to be super dangerous. I'm coming in careful.
Staying out of sight.
I'm grabbing an elevated position and scoping out the landscape and being all careful and cautious and tactical and shit. And then here's just like this tourist. Hey, how you doing? Okay. I am being unnecessarily cautious, I guess. Fast travel location discovered. Wilderness Exploitation Reserve. Oh boy. Lemon Slap, Nanner Spank, Lemon Slap. Why are they loading us up with so much stuff here? A lot of goodies. Let's explore the perimeter. That's what I like to do. Big old fence, kind of like Jurassic Park, right? Are we going to enter this place?
If they intend to keep the wilderness inside their reserve, they might want to invest in a gate that can close.
Yeah, seriously, dude. For real. Look at this. It's all tore up. Alright, here we go. Hello, Byzantium tourist. Oh, and guards. We have woolly cows. Okay. Legal hunting supplies. Fast travel location discovered.
Excuse me, Gunther. I need to ask you something.
Who in the hell is Gunther? I told you to call me Hunter. Come on.
Oh, right. Hunter, have you seen a little mechanical wandering through here? Might have been wearing my hat.
I can't say I have. I can sell you a new hat if you want. Or some fine, legally obtained hunting supplies. You could go get that mechanical thief yourself.
She's not a thief. She's lost. I just want her back.
Sounds like a quest. Sublight tour guide and Mildred Lennox.
Oh, hey there, stranger. Don't mean to interrupt your business, but have you seen a stray mechanical wandering about?
I just got here, ma'am. Wait, I think I know the rest of this one. You better go catch it. I overheard your conversation. You want to explain what's happening? Maybe? What's it look like?
3 legs, conical body, wearing a worker's hat, woefully unsuited for combat.
Doesn't sound like something that should be wandering around a dangerous reserve.
Well, normally I'd be inclined to disagree with you. Betty's a big girl and can steer clear of danger, but it's been a little too long.
Alright, you want to explain what's going on?
Seems I'm running my mouth too much. My mechanical Betty up and wandered away a couple days back. I've been trying to track her, but the beasts make it hard. Personally, I prefer my organs inside my body. The shopkeep says I should buy one of his rifles and go looking myself, but like my machine, I'm not combat inclined.
What kind of mechanical is your lost charge?
Betty's just your standard tripod mechanical, though she probably is still wearing my hat. Without it, she seems kind of naked. Her main purpose is cacao milking, but the only cacaos in the reserve are close. Without a directive, she shouldn't have had reason to wander away from the milking area.
Hope it's not milking anything not a cacao. Almost all other beast milk is toxic. Sounds like bad program parameters. I'm gonna use my science.
Oh, so that's how they make zero-G brew.
Gonna need to find Betty in the first place before anything can or can't happen with what she's milked.
I didn't think mechanicals could just wander off on their own.
I'm contractually obligated to inform you that slug mechanicals are not notoriously inclined to malfunction, and any rumors to the contrary are slander. But yeah, usually even slug machines don't get lost on their own, so I guess I'm to blame. Setting Betty's search parameters is my job. Must have added a 0 where I shouldn't have.
Are you sure? Mechanicals malfunction, but all this feels a little unusual.
Hey, I ain't in the habit of intentionally losing company property. That'd be one hell of a violation. Besides, I'm rather fond of Betty. This is all just an unfortunate cycle of events. If you can help rectify it and get me my Betty back, I'll give you everything I got.
Okay.
Hey, thanks so much. It would have been mighty lonely without her. Being unemployed, I mean. Be lonely being unemployed. If you find Betty, try sneaking up and hacking her. If you can't do that, finding a way to stop her current routines should send her back home.
Okay. We have a new quest. Lost Little Milk Mech. How cute. Alright, we'll keep our eye out. Let's see. Hunter S. Legal.
Welcome to Hunter Legal's Legal Hunter Supplies. I am Hunter Legal. How might I help you today?
It's got an interesting name for your shop.
I'm sure I don't know what you mean. It is a perfectly normal name for a shop dispensing hunter supplies.
Do you mean hunting supplies?
No, these are supplies for hunters. Hunter supplies. It works either way. It works either way. Boy, damn it. I wish I thought to get that sign switched out when I changed my name.
Alright, I'm investigating the murder of Halcyon Helen. Have you seen or heard anything unusual?
Unusual? This whole land complex is a failed wildlife exhibition turned hunting reserve. You can't go 10 feet without stepping in unusual. But I reckon you're asking about people unusual. I'd go have a chat with the Prophet of Profitability. Maybe she can intuit you in the right direction or something. But she is mighty far in the depths of the reserve. Perhaps you should purchase one of my fine armaments for the journey.
Why is your mouth glowing, dude? Like, I can understand, I guess, his ear glowing, because there should be light, like, coming from behind it and shining through the cartilage. But his tongue is glowing, too, like he's got a light in his mouth. Okay, let's see what you're selling.
Hunter supplies. Get your hunter supplies.
Great. Hunter supplies. He's got a claw rake and a plasma launcher. Tactical shotgun. Alright, pretty cool. Plasma cutter titanium. I think I've already got one of those I found elsewhere. Yeah, alright. Nothing too incredibly interesting. Alright, I will sell my junk. Oh. And he can fix things, huh? Sure, why not? I thought I already fixed my stuff. Maybe I didn't. Alright. Thanks, dude, I guess. Oh, another chapter of the Dissident Queen. Chapter 3. Halcyon Helen commits regicide. Some hours had passed since Helen's entry into the dissident hideout. She had fought no small number of slugmen, destroying the abominations in singular fashion, and had met several employees from many corporations, each forcibly taken by the dissidents for use as test subjects. One such freed captive, who had called himself Hephaestus Harry, had accompanied her as she descended into the lair of the dissident queen. Helen had exchanged only a few words with him, and now would be able to exchange no others, as the man now lay in a bloody heap on the foot of the dissident queen, who Helen now saw was not a person but a tremendous mutant slug. The dissidents who had apparently been guarding her were themselves quite dead and lay in various stages of mastication throughout the room. The queen feasted on Harry's remains, but as Helen stepped forward, the monster wriggled around to face her. "A true queen for a gang of parasites," Helen shouted. The dissident queen reared back, opening its mandibles wide, and gave an inhuman shriek that shook the very foundations of the base. Okay. Let's continue looking around. What can we find? Oh. Oh, here's a workbench. I could have fixed my own stuff instead of paying that guy for it. Oh well. What's up here? We're going up the Primrose Path. Alright, this is not the direction we're supposed to be going, though. Let's stick to the road. More or less. Byzantium tourist. Oh. I hear something. Oh. Massive canids. Okay. Oh, you guys have names. What's your deal?
Sorry, but we're a little busy right now. I'm sure one of the other guides would be happy to give you a tour.
Lawrence, do you know who you're talking to? We always have time for the inspector.
The inspector? That's you? I am so sorry. We didn't know what we were doing. We're so sorry. It'll never happen again.
This seems like a strange spot to loiter. What are you two doing? Oh, I'm going to use my perception.
Oh, Law. It's all over. I told you someone would catch on sooner or later, Belle.
Lawrence, let me do the talking here. Inspector, pay him no mind. I'm sure you've bigger saltuna to can than us.
Do you know anything about the murder of Halcyon Helen?
Not unless it happened out here. We've been on this complex for the last day and change.
Are you two hotel workers? You're pretty far from the Grand Colonial.
Normally, yes, but we take guests out on live-action wilderness experiences for additional pay. You know, shoot a raft here, walk there. We're just between tours right now.
Persuasion. I'm not buying it. How's about you just tell me what you're up to?
Buying? We're not selling anything. Especially since we're between tours.
Don't pay him any mind, Inspector. His upper story's a little gap-toothed, if you know what I mean. But seeing as you insist on sticking your... That is, since you're so curious, I'll fill you in on what we're doing. We, misplaced some people on our last tour. Misplaced them in the maws of some local predators. Now we're stuck here wondering how to get their room keys.
You got your guests killed and all you care about are the room keys?
Hey, we all got our priorities. Not worrying about those keys ain't gonna bring their owners back from the dead. Anyway, the sooner we get those keys back, the sooner we can make it look like the ex-guests checked out early.
So you're trying to cover up the deaths of missing guests?
Wouldn't you? I mean, the dangers were all listed in fine print on the waivers they signed. Least they can do is not destroy our reputation when they get themselves killed. We knew sooner or later this was gonna happen. We've got some hush money tucked away. If you can get those keys for us, it's all yours.
So I get the keys, but what's to stop me from telling your bosses what happened? You guys look like you need a break. I'll find the keys. There's no way I'm helping you cover this up. Yeah, I'm gonna go with number one. I mean, I'm supposed to be an inspector here, but I was hired to inspect Halcyon Helen's murder. I'm not necessarily hired to go around being a law enforcement person, so... But yeah, I'm gonna say this one.
You kidding? You're welcome to.
Our bosses would want this situation resolved, just like us. We're the real victims here. The dead can't suffer anymore, but we can, and we will if we have to pay for all these lost keys.
Alright, I'll find the keys.
That right? The inspector is going to help us, Bill! Thank the stars.
We're not out of the woods yet.
Let's just see what happens before we celebrate.
Sure.
We last saw the guests deeper in the wilderness, Inspector. That'd be a good place to look.
Alright, try not to lose any more guests while I'm gone. What you got in here? A little bit of a cockeyed restroom there. Okay. So we've picked up another side quest. Looks like something's going on here. Nope. Just a bunch of people without names. Okay, carry on. Just staring at a crate in a field. Sure. Oh. Byzantium tourist, okay. What's over here? This place looks pretty busted up. Or unfinished. Huh. Oh, look at the door is all scratched up. Bunch of furniture and boxes just laying out here. What the heck's going on here? Are they looking at poop? They're looking at poop. Yeah, that's a mighty big pile of poop. More furniture. Why is all this piled up all over the place? Alright, let's go up here and see what's going on up here. Oh boy. There's a Raptidon Mauler out there.
Here we go.
Oh, it's just running away. But now we know there's a whole bunch of them out there. Stand down, my dude. Stand down. No, 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 no. You don't have to run out. Oh my god, they're gonna run out there and get themselves killed. I'm just looking around, checking this place out. Oh, you guys came back, huh? You decided to cancel the field trip? Good job.
Incoming.
Really? You sure about that? I don't think they're incoming. Guys! Well, we killed that one.
Understood. I will keep my head down.
What the heck is all the way out there? Oh, another one. Do these things explode? Nope, I guess not. Is that a terror ray? On the top of that cactus?
We'll be over quickly. I have your back, Captain.
Alright. Well, alright. We know they're out there. We don't need to go that direction. We're going this way. Enjoy your poop. Oh.
Here we go, boss. Subtle work, Captain.
Score one for Felix.
Not bad, you guys. Alright. Wow, 9,900 XP for that. Really? Candy Canyons. Yeah, somehow I don't think they're gonna be sweet. Good lord. Alright.
Candy Canyon? Nah, can't be real.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Can I get through here? I can. Oh, that looks glitchy. I don't think that's supposed to look like that. Oh, look at that. Raptidon Colossus and a crashed ship out there? Is that what that is? Nice. Oh, who's that? I thought I saw a person. I guess not. That's the end of the road there.
Try me.
Nobody messes with you, boss!
Get off of Felix! You big piece of shit!
Done. We are victorious.
Alright, let's see what's over here. Looks like they broke out of an enclosure here. What's this? Pick up shovel. Purple berry lunch. Compass. Corona. Okay, was somebody burying someone out here? I don't know. Alright. Who's this? Sublight tour guide, tourist. Okay. Oh, those are the Rollicking Hills. Alright. Oh, look at that! You can see that it's fake rock. You can see the rebar holding it up. Abandoned Rizzo's bunker discovered. And what is this? Pseudo-feral forest. Okay. Let's go in here and see if we can find the Prophet of Profitability. There's all of her posters on the outside. Let's read another question. The 2015 movie Creed is a spin-off from which successful movie series? Let me know in the chat room. The 2015 movie Creed is a spin-off from which successful movie series? I've seen the original movie series, but I haven't seen Creed. Hey, Gentigo got it. Rocky. That is correct. You were fast on the draw with that one. Ooh, that's a lot of candles. All flickering in unison. Kind of creepy. Oh, it's Mark Steele. Alright. Hello?
So these hullheads sit around in circles and try to invite profit into their life? I hope they get eaten by rats.
Yeah, no kidding. Hello? Penitent disciple. You're not coming to greet me? So in this world, profit and science, and by profit I mean money, financial profit, all of that is considered sacred. So this is kind of like a religious retreat. It's a religious style retreat, but it's for capitalism, basically. Oh, the first person we meet is a chef? Really? Wanted. Phineas. Lots of post-it notes. Hello?
I'm going to absolutely murder the next quarterly report.
Okay. Good luck with that. Why are you cooking and dining in here by the toilet? Yikes. The toilet needs some cleaning. I suppose we should go in here. Workbench discovered. Okay. Oh boy. I bet it smells like incense and unbathed butts in here. What do you guys think? A vending machine discovered. Got some dirty dishes. Thanks for the use of your workbench. Let's see what's on the terminal. Prophet of Profitability Private Meditation Terminal. Welcome. If you are in search of a seminar, please speak to the Prophet of Profitability directly. The messages on this terminal are private. Should you read them, your humors may be thrown off balance. Is your curiosity worth the loss of profits? Sure. From Ruth Bellamy. That's the actress playing Halcyon Helen who was murdered. Prophet, I've talked with my agents and they've told me that what I said about your seminars regarding not taking them actually lost you about 30% of your revenue for the next 3 months, with future losses projected. When I said I wasn't much interested in attending, I didn't really realize that it hit you quite as hard as it did. Guess that's the price of stardom. Everyone listens a little extra to everything you said. I'm hoping if you've got space that I might be able to attend one of your sessions today as a means of apologizing. I know that notice is short, but I'm hoping you can fit me in without too much inconvenience. Ruth Bellamy. Yeah, so this lady would have had a motivation to murder Ruth Bellamy, Halcyon Helen, for damaging her business so much. But, you know, Ruth was trying to make it up to her and make things right, so doesn't really seem like a motive for murder. Lee Whitaker. Hey, Prophet, Whitaker here. Wanted to ask how that mix of herbs I sent you has worked out. I was skeptical at first about using them for meditation purposes, but hell, what do I know about productivity? That said, be sure to remember that what I told you. Don't cut the herbs asymmetrically, hampers the texture. Don't leave them out in the sun, and for law's sake, make sure you keep the smoke doses small. Last thing you want is to accidentally send somebody into a coma or worse, kill them. Be smart, Whitaker. From your devoted attendees. Prophet, the other attendees of Tripling Profits Through Transcendentalism and I have reconvened, and we're all in agreement. Your seminars are simply top-notch. We've seen a 0.5% increase in each of our businesses in total profit since we attended your seminar together. Of course, with the price of material, shipping, and other costs involved, it boils down to more of a 0.1% increase, but an increase is an increase. If you ever decide to visit the Grand Colonial, you simply must let us purchase you a round of drinks. Thanks to you, we certainly have the bits for it. So she's not actually helping anybody to profit, but she's profiting greatly.
Gotta keep going. I can feel my inner negativity seeping out of me.
Okay, good luck, dude. Hey, Celtic Granny and Herman are in the chat room. Welcome, welcome. Celtic Granny says, what a nice surprise. I thought you weren't streaming until Sunday. Yeah, you know what? That was my bad. That was my bad. I thought yesterday was Friday. Honestly, I was fully convinced it was Friday. And I was like, okay, everyone, I'm going to see you on Sunday. I'm taking Saturday off. Bye. And then I got off, and I was looking at my calendar, and I was like, oh, shoot. Today was Thursday, or yesterday was Thursday. Today is Friday, so I get to play some more. Yes. Sorry for the confusion there. I don't know what I was thinking. It was a very long week, and there was a lot going on, and my husband was having to work overtime, and there was just, I think I was, like I said, I was just really confused. I was just completely convinced yesterday was Friday. But it's not. Today is Friday. So here we are, yes. Before you joined us, I was questioning Spencer Woolrich about poisoning Halcyon Helen. And that's pretty much most of what we did. We went out, we went to the VIP level of the hotel. We searched a whole bunch of rooms. We talked to a robot, the Burbage actor robot, and we talked to Spencer. We looted a bunch of things. We snuck into a bunch of places. I am developing a theory that maybe Halcyon Helen was killed by 3 people. But all 3 of them didn't know the other ones were trying to kill her. Kind of a, you know, I don't know, Agatha Christie type murder mystery. But imagine if, Spencer poisoned her, and Birdie hit her with the toss ball stick, and the Productivity Queen shot her with the plasma rifle, and they all did it, you know, and didn't realize, you know, each other were doing it. Like they maybe all did those things at different times or something, you know what I mean? Anyway, that's kind of my working theory right now, is that all of them are guilty. But anyway, we also picked up a side quest to find a lost robot, and we've been wandering around out here. Now we are in the Wilderness Reserve area, trying to find the Prophet of Profitability. This is like a meditative religious retreat, but based on, you know, balancing your humors so you can make more money.
Gotta keep going. I can feel my inner negativity.
I'm just taking a look around before I go in and talk to the lady. I know she's in there. Nobody seems to be cleaning anything. There's a lot of flies and crap everywhere. Oh, you have a name. Victoria Foxworth.
About time somebody came the hell back. I notice you're not spattered in blood, which doesn't bode particularly well. For you. I hope you're not about to tell me you lost your nerve.
Lost my nerve? Oh, what does that mean?
You're rather unflappable, aren't you? I wish I were like that. Instead, I'm tense enough even when I don't have a dozen people not doing what I paid them to do. Pardon my tomfoolery, stranger. I see I've mistaken you for someone else. Victoria Foxworth, Rizzo's executive clerical actuator. Pleased to meet you. Might I ask what brings you to the reserve?
I'm investigating the murder of Halcyon Helen. The trail brought me here.
A professional, I see. I don't know anything about any murder, but you might be just who I'm looking for.
Let me guess, you have a side quest.
My hunters haven't yet been capable enough to complete. I wonder if you'd have any interest in it.
Alright, definitely seems sketchy, but go on.
As you may be aware, Slug currently owns the reserve, but it rightfully belongs to Rizzo's. There's an ex-Rizzo's employee currently in possession of the land grant for the entire complex. Insult to injury from Slug. And evidence that this complex is rightfully ours. This particular individual is up there in years. His mind is failing. Leaving the land grant to him is like leaving it in the trash. I would like you to retrieve it.
What makes you say the reserve rightfully belongs to Rizzo's?
You mean you don't know the story? This atmospheric complex was first annexed by Rizzo's. We'd planned a lovely wildlife-themed attraction to be built here. Alas. Due to some backhanded and admittedly shrewd legal footwork on Slug's part, Rizzo's ownership of the complex was lost. Now we rent it from Slug. I seek only to have what was stolen returned to us.
Yeah. I've been kind of suspecting that there are these tensions between Rizzo's and Slug, and they both want to control all the stuff that's going on here. But I'm not entirely sure I'm on Rizzo's side, to be honest. I mean, Slug's probably not great either, but Rizzo's has been doing horrible things to their employees, and they make terrible products. So, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. I don't know why you need my help. Can't your hunters handle one old man?
I would have thought so too, but I sent my scouts out ages ago and none have yet returned. The old man's certainly too senile to be a threat, but it's possible Slug put him under guard. You're not recognizably with Rizzo's. Thus, it shall be easier for you to get close.
I'll see if I can solve the situation non-violently.
Solve the situation however you like, so long as you bring me the land grant. The target in question lives out in the woods. Exactly where, I'm not certain. Best of luck.
Okay, great. Kelly Granny says, it says you started 2 hours ago, but I did not get a notification. Yes, I did start 2 hours ago. I started about 2:30. I guess, well, maybe closer to 3, so I guess it's been almost like 3 hours ago? Yeah, I've been playing for a while. But you didn't get a notification. Well, that happens. It's happened a lot over the years that I've been doing this channel. And, past research when I've looked into the situation and you know, because other people have this problem too. It's not just my channel. But apparently, you know, there's millions, every minute of the day there's millions of people on YouTube uploading videos and streaming and trying to watch videos, and it's a huge platform. And so notifications, even though they are electronic, they can only do so much at a time. And smaller channels sometimes get, I don't know, I mean, I'm assuming, I don't know if I have any proof, but smaller channels get bumped down to the bottom of the list as things are being processed and notifications are being sent out. It's happened a lot. My husband will tell me all the time that he'll get the notification saying that I'm streaming, but we'll be like sitting down having dinner and my stream's been over for half an hour or whatever, and he'll be like, oh hey, I just got the notification that you were streaming. So yeah, it happens a lot. Alright. Let's see who else has a name around here. Aaliyah.
Hello. Welcome to the Prophet of Profitability's private prosperity retreat. Stay positive, and soon all your humors will be balanced. At least, that's what I keep telling myself. Anyway, I'm Aaliyah Mason. I work as the Prophet's right-hand woman. What can I do for you?
I'm investigating Halcyon Helen's murder. I'm going to ask you some questions.
Oh my. Yes, this is important enough for me to delay my bi-hourly self-flagellation. Ask away.
Bi-hourly self-flagellation? Oh my gosh. The Prophet had some kind of feud with Halcyon Helen, right?
Yes, the circumstances there are quite unfortunate. For a time, the Prophet was completely despondent. Even the hot coal walks weren't buoying her spirits as they usually do. However, we recently had a high-profile visitor whose presence seemed to alleviate whatever the Prophet's fears were.
Spencer Woolrich?
Oh, you must have misheard me. I said high-profile, not had-profile. Mr. Woolrich comes by much too often to be worth mentioning.
Wow, that's harsh. But yeah, he is a bit washed up, isn't he?
Yes, the circumstances there are quite unfortunate.
I'm going to see if I can say something else to her.
The Prophet was completely despondent. Even the hot coal walks weren't buoying her spirits as they usually do. However, we recently had a high...
Who was it?
I'm actually not entirely certain. It was a surreptitious visit that stood out because it was surreptitious. Whoever it was must have paid the Prophet quite a lot to keep things quiet. At least that's the only reason I can think of for intentionally keeping things so hush-hush.
Have you noticed any unusual behavior in the retreat?
Well, by and large, no. But something rather odd did happen regarding the Prophet recently. A few hours after our high-profile visitor arrived a couple of days ago, the Prophet asked me to take over sessions for the remainder of the day. At first, I was excited. Thought it was my chance to show her what I could do in charge. But then I saw that she was deeply worried about something. No one saw her until the next day.
Where were you at the time of the murder?
I was here, at the retreat in the company of the other disciples and clients. I rarely have more than a few minutes of alone time. Which is fine, of course. I do what I do in the service of the Prophet. Who will, I'm sure, reward me for my sacrifice? Eventually. Certainly.
Okay. What can you tell me about the retreat?
If you felt imbalanced and unproductive, linger in your malaise no longer. We have all the amenities and practices for calming the ill humors strangling your potential. Sit for hours in our sweat house and sweat them out. Or stand amidst burning coals and feel your productive inhibitions burn away. And remember, think positive. Positivity equals productivity equals profitability.
Wow, this is so... It reminds me of... I grew up in California. And specifically in Southern California, around Los Angeles and in the Mojave Desert at times. But there was, even going all the way back as far as I can remember, into the 80s, there's this very prevalent kind of new agey power of positivity thinking that runs through a lot of California culture. A lot of people have this attitude of like, if you want good things to happen, you have to put good energy into the world. Good things happen to good people, and all this kind of stuff, and this really like distaste and aversion to dealing with anything negative. It's something that I noticed, for instance, when I was going through my divorce. I was married before, years ago. This is like 30 years ago, whatever it was, almost 30 years ago. And I would try to talk to my friends about the divorce. They'd say, "How are you doing?" And I'd be like, "Oh, not good. Here's what I have to deal with." And they didn't want to talk about it. They were like, "Oh, well," they'd come up with some other excuse to change the subject, or they'd get off the phone, or they'd, I actually had friends who would be like, "Oh, well, that's too bad. Anyway, let me tell you about my shoes." It's like, people just really did not deal with, and it wasn't like I was being super weepy or like oversharing or anything. It was just like, I could say something as simple as like, "I'm just really stressed out right now," or something like that, and people just didn't want to talk about it, because it's like, you don't want to succumb to negativity. If you're focusing on your negativity, then everything will be wrong in your life, and blah blah blah. And it's like, you can't live this like trippy hippie, head in the sand, constantly denying negative feelings. To me, that's just very unhealthy and weird. But it was very, very prevalent in California. So it was really nice when I left. That's one of the reasons of many that I left. That, and people were so incredibly superficial, I couldn't stand it. But they would do this stuff. I am dead serious. I had in California a college professor who would talk about her coal walking. She would walk on hot coals at these retreats she would go to. And that is a thing that they would do. And, for positivity and for spiritual whatever. And all of this stuff here, all of this sounds so much like all of the stuff that I used to hear all the time when I lived in California. But yeah, and then I was saying people were really, really shallow. The obsession, all of our culture in the US is kind of obsessed with celebrity, with fashion, right? We have so many people on Instagram and influencers and all this kind of garbage, right? It's pervasive everywhere, yes, but it's really bad in California. If you are not as skinny as a stick, if you are not the right hairstyle, the right makeup, the right boob size, whatever it is, it's just, people are so harsh and so shallow, which is weird for being this like positivity culture obsessed. They're also so into being judgy. Like, the best way to show your positivity is to, be skinny and exercise constantly and be a vegan and da-da-da-da. And it's like, oh my gosh. Like, if you don't do all of those things, obviously you're just self-destructive and it's negative. And, it drove me crazy and I couldn't handle it. And I left, and I lived for a time in Chicago, and then now, I've been in the South here for like, I don't know how many, 25 years, 20-something years. And it's not like that here. It's not like that in Chicago. It's not like that in the South. Oh, God, it was horrible. But this whole, long story short, this whole thing here with this positivity retreat and the coal walking and all of that, it's bringing back bad memories. I don't like it. I don't like it. Do you know the Prophet?
Of course. I've been studying under her for years. I know each of her techniques more or less by heart, and even have some variations of my own, such as the quintuple daily stomach purges. She's promised me that I'd be allowed to open my own branch of the retreat someday soon. Of course, I've been waiting on someday soon for coming up on 4 years now. I'm sure it's gonna happen anytime now.
Sure, purges. Don't forget enemas. That was another very popular one. God, the things people would do. It was nuts out there. And for a while where I lived in the Mojave Desert, there was a spiritual retreat located out there, and there would be a lot of people that would come out to go to that. I never went to it. It was too expensive for me, like, because the Mojave Desert's about 2 hours away from Hollywood. There's Hollywood and there's Las Vegas, and the Mojave Desert is like halfway in between both of those. So, and when I say Mojave Desert, I mean, like, well, you know, from Fallout New Vegas, right? Which, you know, has Las Vegas in it. But if you go 3 or 4 hours west, you know, away from Las Vegas, you hit Hollywood. But anyway, where I lived was kind of in between those two locations. So we would get people that were constantly coming through from LA to go to Las Vegas, or people coming back from Las Vegas to go to LA. And we also had, you know, things like this spiritual retreat that a lot of people would come out from LA or from Las Vegas or whatever to go to. It was more of a high roller thing, probably just like this is, I'm sure, this whole profitability thing. And she's probably charging all of these people tons of money to listen to her go on about the power of positivity and to have their purges and enemas and whatever. For Positivity Disciple, you sound a little less than enthused.
Oh, terribly sorry if I gave you that impression. I had a cramp. It's better now. I mean, it might be nice if I had a little inclination of whether the Prophet appreciated all the cooking and cleaning and hours of meditation I do on a daily basis. But whatever she thinks isn't for me to question. I'll do my best to be more chipper.
Yeah, she definitely sounds bitter, doesn't she?
Actually, before you go, I want to report something suspicious.
Oh, really?
I noticed the Prophet's dragging something, a bundle, away from the retreat after that high-profile guest arrived. Normally, I'm the one who does her laundry, so it was strange. Especially because whatever she was dragging seemed oddly human-shaped.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did she murder somebody? You couldn't have brought this information forward a little earlier?
I could have, but I generally don't have the time or energy to leave the reserve to contact anyone. Plus, there's always the possibility that I'm mistaken. The Prophet hasn't been herself lately. But if I misinterpreted the situation and reported her improperly, I'd ruin my chances for opening my own wing of the retreat.
Are you sure it was a body?
I think so. Had the right size and shape.
Okay, I'll look into it. Ooh, Celtic Granny was playing Ark and they had a Halloween event. Oh, that sounds like fun. What happened in the Halloween event? What kind of Halloween stuff do you get in Ark? Herman says, if friends don't want to hear you, don't want to hear your bads, then they aren't friends. I agree, Herman. I agree. Disciple. Alright, we probably can't go into these tents. Yeah, the flaps are closed. This is the one that's open. Let's head inside. All these little things gleaming at us. Hello there. It's the Prophet of Profitability. And she has Chapter 1 of the Dissident Queen. Alright, I don't think we've read this yet, have we? Halcyon Helen battles a lingering foe in a seedy bar. Halcyon Helen and Typhon Tim spoke in quiet tones about their next course of action, their voices soft beneath the din of the bar. The duo had just finished the last of the paperwork on Helen's latest job. Filing precise reports always raised her spirits. The trails led us here, and I suspect it will lead us no farther. Soon we will find the source of the dissident's monsters, said Helen, a characteristic grin on her face. Let's hope your hunch is correct, Tim murmured, for I suspect their agents will not be far behind us. As if brought on by Tim's supposition, a frightful voice suddenly thundered throughout the room. Near the door loomed a giant and blood-stained man, looking for all his worth like he had fought his way through a Mantiqueen's den. It was Maximilian Mercer, well-feared dissident stooge, and he held 2 Spacer's Choice light pistols in his greasy hands. We read another chapter where she had that pistol, that the Captain Mercer was dead, and is it a captain? Or whoever he is, Maximilian Mercer was dead, and she got a hold of the pistol She eventually makes her way to the dissident queen's lair. We've been reading all these chapters throughout the game. Yeah, I'll get to you. Let's go see what's over here. Come on, my dudes.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Honor Guard's Headwear.
Analysis suggests this to be a variety of herbs. Herbs have been uniformly treated with a pungent chemical mix. Warning: ingesting, smoking, or inserting non-corporation sanctioned substances into your ears may be harmful to your health.
Burning these would generate some pretty toxic smoke, says my medical senses.
Side effects from extended exposure include dizziness, nausea, and unconsciousness. Additional likelihood of organ shutdown and/or death.
So maybe that person she met with, she used these herbs and accidentally or on purpose killed them? Can you analyze the chemical these herbs are treated with?
Analyzing. Complete. Substance appears to be a mix of industrial solvents and various essential oils. Substances include woolly cow dander remover, sprat oil, and starship surface wax.
How would these most likely be used?
Prior analysis suggests these herbs reach peak effectiveness when users burn them and inhale the resulting smoke. Whether or not this increased effectiveness is good for an afflicted individual has yet to be determined.
I'm gonna taste them. Though the dry herbs are difficult to chew, the flavor is less bitter than you would have expected. It's woodsy, like tripicale with a singed aftertaste. It's actually slightly better tasting than your average can of salt tuna, though so are most boots.
Hypothesizing potential side effects from herb consumption. Most likely outcome, decapitation.
What?
Slight possibility of calculation error.
Alright, let's make a note of it and move on. Alright, we came over here to look at the Honor Guard Headwear. Alright, I guess we'll talk to you now.
Fruitful and productive welcome, sister. I had a feeling you would visit me. I offer a wide variety of productivity seminars. I hope you'll consider taking one. But I should remember my manners. To what do I owe the pleasure of the Special Inspector's arrival?
I'm looking into the murder of Halcyon Helen.
Certainly, certainly. But first, I'd love to interest you in one of my productivity seminars. We'll free you of those potential hampering humors in a heartbeat.
If I wanted someone peddling sprat oil, I'd buy a spratwurst. Don't waste my time. I'm gonna find out what she means by humors. I mean, I know what we mean by humors when we would talk about the way people would refer to them in medieval times, but let's see what she says.
As science has taught us, the body is made up of two things, flesh and humors.
That's not science.
These humors are semi-fluids that, when improperly balanced, may cause you to function inadequately. By signing up for my seminars, you can balance these humors for only mildly inordinate and repeat payments. Cancellation is subject to repercussions.
What kind of repercussions?
Nothing you need concern yourself with, sister. It's all in the contracts. But of course, no one need subject themselves to such repercussions if they don't cancel. Regardless, can I interest you in a seminar?
Sorry, I don't think I can spare the time. I've got a murder to look into.
Yes. I understand the pressure of one's employment all too well. We've lately been looking into more ways to bolster the retreat stock of bits. But you needn't worry about how this little conversation is affecting my livelihood, sister. Please, take your time. I'm delighted to extend my desire to aid you, sister. How might I assist?
Well, stop calling me sister for one, you creep. You've got some interesting herbs here. Someone said they saw you dragging a human-shaped lump into your yurt. You said you had no further interaction with Helen before her death, right?
Yes, that's correct. She made it clear that my seminars were of no interest to her.
Ooh, but I read about it on your terminal. Oh, cool. I'm glad I read that before I came in here, so now I have this dialogue option.
Well, I suppose that does complicate things. Whatever the case, I didn't care to mention Helen's change in decision because she never showed up. I don't see how it matters.
Okay, you've got some interesting herbs in here.
I'm pleased that you noticed. Excellent eye, sister. The compound they're treated with is my own invention, designed to unlock an individual's true productive potential when burned. I can't say any more. Trade secrets, you know.
They seem toxic enough to potentially kill someone.
None of my clients have ever complained, so I'm sure they're perfectly safe. Is there anything else?
If they're perfectly safe, then how come we saw you dragging a human-shaped lump into your yurt?
Who said that? I'll be sure to give them a special seminar on not needlessly implicating the person who puts food on their table. It was a bundle of clothing, sister. Even productivity geniuses need to do laundry from time to time.
It's tough to get blood out of clothes. Answer me before I show you just how tough. Yet the herbs I found in here hint at a visitor. What are you hiding? I'll use persuasion because that'll give me some XP. The quicker I get the truth, the faster I can leave you alone.
Yes. I suppose the more quickly we get off this subject, the better. I had a visitor, yes. But as it turned out, some of my productivity techniques were too much for them. I had to drag them out by hand. But their peers came and collected them shortly thereafter. I'm sure whichever attendee it was is perfectly safe now.
I don't believe that. Alright, I'm going to ask you questions about Halcyon Helen.
Oh? I'm surprised. I wouldn't think the two of us would have much to discuss about her. We may have had some terse interactions before her death, which I most certainly regret. But beyond those, well, never mind. What would you care to know?
Where were you at the time of Helen's murder?
Why, I've been at the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve for quite some time now, as my disciples can attest. In fact, I haven't visited the Colonials since I arrived several weeks ago. Bad energies, you understand.
Did you contact Helen after you left the Grand Colonial?
I did not. She had no interest in my seminars, and I had no interest in attempting to convert a stubborn actress. Why would I have had any cause to engage with her further?
I read your terminal. I'd think real carefully before you lie to me again.
Well, I suppose that does complicate things. Whatever the case, I didn't care to mention Helen's change in decision because she never showed up. I don't see how it matters.
Alright, well, I guess those are all the questions we can ask her. But, I think we need to investigate a little further. Alright, so, where are we at with this? We tracked down the Prophet of Profitability. Oh, am I supposed to do her seminar? Look for the body. The Prophet was witnessed dragging what might have been a human body out of the retreat. Search the wilderness outside the retreat for clues. Okay, let's do that. But first, let's look around in here. Oh, we can pick that lock. Well, anyone? Yeah, there's a chef right there staring right at me. Alright, fine. Hello? Why is there a human skull in your refrigerator? Why would you have that in here? Just gotta ratchet up the whole level of creepiness in here. There's a skull candle too. What the heck? Oh, okay, we'll do that next. They got a bunch of skulls in here. Why do they have all these human skulls? What the fuck? Oh, there's some enemies nearby. Okay. More skulls. What's this? Earrings. Nothing worth stealing. Prophet of Profitability seminar.
Shh, easy now.
Oh, thank you, Celtic Granny. Thank you for modding. We got this stupid spam again. I will report it. Celtic Granny is saying there are Halloween-colored dinosaurs, candy pumpkins, gravestones, scarecrows. Oh, that sounds like fun! Feed candy to the dinosaurs, and they turn the color of the candy for a week. Oh, that's cool. Alright, let's get on with getting on here. What's in here? Oh my gosh. They're just gonna have a campfire right here indoors with no ventilation. I guess there's a vent there, maybe? Oh, the carbon monoxide in here would be terrible. That's not safe. Oh, and there's no door here to close. But it looks like she's gone over there. Come on in, guys. Project End Notice. Notice to all employees working in the Holy Caves. We regret to inform you that this atmospheric complex now belongs to Sublight Underground. Under the terms of our new inter-corporate agreement, all Rizzo's employees remaining on the complex will be viewed as corporate spies by Sublight Underground. While you remain here, you will not be under Rizzo's protection, nor will you be paid for any continued work. Please report to Rizzo's property for processing. Failure to comply will result in termination, either by Sublight Underground or by Rizzo's fixers. Please refrain from misusing company resources to continue to survive. Thank you. Oh boy. Something weird going on in here. Is the Prophet of Profitability working with Sublight or with Rizzos? Tactical Shotgun 3. I don't care. What is that? Mag to power. Don't care. Mr. Power. I don't know if I care about that. Alright. Well, let's go look for the body. Time to read another trivia question. I was looking over the chat room there. I got distracted. Who won the Oscar for Best Actor in 2016 for his role in the movie The Revenant? That's another movie I haven't seen. There's so many movies here I haven't seen in these questions. Okay. We're supposed to go looking for a body in the desert, I guess?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Footprints. A semi-recent set of tracks in the dirt stands out from the dead leaves and those made by passing creatures.
Identifying human footprints leading out into the wilderness. It is unusual for productivity disciples to wander more than a few feet from the camp.
Got any idea who made them?
Scanning. Checking database of shoe sizes and height-weight ratios. Judging by footprint depressions and shoe size, these prints were either made by the Prophet of Profitability or Adjutant Sophia Akande. Error. Recalibrating. These footprints were made by the Prophet of Profitability.
How would she leave footprints that sink into the dirt if it's paving stones, though? I'm just saying. Disturbed ground. Alright, I guess we're going this way. Huh, that's interesting, because when we came in, remember I walked past that place that had a shovel, and I said, was somebody burying someone out here? They were, but not in the area I was looking at.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Detected additional tracks belonging to the Prophet of Profitability.
Here we go. Sound the mill. For the best.
Ooh, that sound effect suddenly changed.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Judging by the shape of this indentation in the dirt, a person of medium height and build laid here for a number of hours. Scanning for other details. Only additional signs of disturbance are a few marks in the dirt.
Alright, corpses don't get up and walk away, and there's no evidence of the body being torn apart. Am I imagining things, or does it seem like whoever was dumped here got up? Could there have been a corpse here? Alright, I'm gonna use perception.
No sign of struggle or evidence of wildlife consumption of body. Suspected likelihood of user correctness, 86%.
Could be this was specifically set up to throw us off the trail. Let's be careful.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Really? Let me guess. Footprints. Yeah.
Detected additional tracks belonging to the Prophet of Profitability.
Which way were they going? Oh, over here though. Okay, I see. We went through the crack in the mountain. She actually went around. Okay. Alright, so what are our options? We've uncovered enough inconsistencies in the Prophet's alibi that it's apparent she's hiding something. Time to confront her. And we can also continue interrogating her, apparently. Okay.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Really? I thought we already found... Oh.
Detected additional tracks belonging to the Prophet of Profitability.
Yeah, okay. We found the tracks there, and then there were tracks here, and then there were more tracks. Okay, don't care. I mean, why do we need the tracks? We got the quest marker. Alright. Let's head in here. Okay, so the question was, who won the Oscar for Best Actor in 2016 for his role in The Revenant? I still Leo DiCaprio, you got it. Hey, welcome. You got here just in time. I was going to be wrapping up soon. Point for Stella. Gentigo's been racking up some points, though. He was answering a whole bunch of questions earlier in the stream. What is the name of the main character in The Revenant? How about that? Follow-up question. Played by Leonardo DiCaprio. I never saw the movie, but if you did, then you might know the name of the main character. We're gonna go talk to the Prophet of Profitability, but first, what's back here? We haven't gone in here yet. Let's go take a look around. A lot of mods in here. Oh boy. Weapon parts, a hatchet, a pickaxe, some shovels, some spades, another mod. I wonder if we can get through there. Probably not. We probably have to go around the other way. We found another entrance. What is all this stuff? Protective lab equipment. Oops, excuse me, Vicar. What is this? Oh, that's a plasma carbine. I think Halcyon Helen was killed with a plasma rifle. Is that the smoking gun that we're looking for? Alright, yeah, we found this back here too. Oh. And this is not in red. We're allowed to have it. Interesting. And there's a couple of enemies back here too. Spectrum Vodka Black. And some gurneys. I don't know about that. Aw, shoot, there's these things.
We make quite a team, my friend.
Oh shoot, there's another one back there. What is this? Have these people been in here since this place was a lab?
Something's bumming me out. Jackass is incoming! I just wanted to make you smile.
Geological survey notes. The world is beautiful beyond compare. I can see colors I never imagined existed. The sky has a voice and it's singing to me. I see the truth now. I see everything so clearly, so perfectly. The storms of Eridanos are notes in a great cosmic orchestra. The stars are the choir of the universe, and every word they sing is joy. I can't seem to stop smiling. I don't want to stop smiling, ever. Ooh, yeah, okay, so these folks all had those brain worms. It's interesting to me. Oh, what is this? That's somebody's finger. Chief of the Savages' severed index finger. The index finger of the Chief of the Savages bitten off by his followers as they finally turned on him, as dissidents always do. Not wanting to permanently injure then-celebrity Spencer Woolrich and lacking the resources to create an artificial finger for the scene where it was lost, the director of Terror on Monarch had security remove the index finger of one of Woolrich's understudies. You now hold it in your hand. Oh my gosh. That's terrible. Alright, I was gonna say, I wonder if this Prophet of Profitability lady is somehow involved in the whole Rizzo's project of putting the brain worms. Well, I keep calling them brain worms, but they're like attached to their necks. You can see there, it's attached to his neck. But it makes them act super positive. Remember I was talking earlier, well, some of you just joined us recently, but I was talking earlier about that kind of cult of positivity that was very popular in California when I used to live out there. It may still be to this day, I don't know, but this was many years ago. And how there were a lot of seminars and things you could go to about, you know, if you're positive, if you have positive energy, then good things will happen in your life and you'll increase your success and all this kind of stuff. You know, which is fine. I mean, yeah, the power of positive thinking, of being upbeat and trying to have a good attitude, that can help. But this was like excessive, right? Like you're supposed to just ignore everything bad in the world and pretend it doesn't happen and, you know, not dwell on your negative feelings, even though sometimes we need to do that to help heal ourselves. Anyway, but yeah, toxic positivity. I think if you Google toxic positivity, you can actually see a lot of what I'm talking about here, but that's kind of what's happened with her seminars. We've been talking to the Prophet of Profitability, and she seems to be pushing a very toxic positivity, but then it's also what's happening with these brain worm things. They're creating an actual physical positivity, you know, chemical in people that's causing them to go crazy and become murderers. I'm wondering if she's connected to it. If the Prophet of Profitability lady somehow had something to do. I mean, I think Rizzo's discovered the worms, because we read about that on a terminal a few sessions ago. But then they started using them on their employees, as well as putting them into their Spectrum Brown. But I'm just wondering, because it all seems to be kind of tied together. You know what I mean? There's a theme running through all of this here. This toxic positivity theme. Alright. Let's check out the terminal. Experiment logs database. 556 entries found. 556 files corrupted. Run recovery routine? Sure. 2 files recovered. Ooh, hack to access log 2. Yeah, let's do that. Let's look at log 1 first, though. Eridanos Gigaseus. That's the worm, I think. That makes people crazy. Research notes number 1. I've completed my final round of total immersion, suspension, and exposure tests as expected. Eridanos Gigaseus dissolves in acid, burns in fire, and can be disintegrated or otherwise destroyed with N-rays or concentrated blasts of plasma. The creature is vulnerable when alone. However, bonding with a host evokes intensely protective behavior from that host. Safeguarding the parasite becomes the host's primary objective, even to the point of aggression and violence. The creature also seems well suited to long-term hibernation and immersion in a liquid suspension. Water and low-grade alcohols preserve the creature. Its metabolic systems, such as they are, slow to a halt. Once exposed to a host, the creature emerges from its dormant state and immediately attempts to attach itself to the host's nervous system. Long-term dormancy in an alcohol solution may prove useful to corporate. I'll prepare my report tomorrow. Oh my gosh, you know what that means? That means if they put it in that Spectrum Brown and people drink it, it'll attach to them. Because it's in hibernation in alcohol, and then after they drink it, they would go crazy like all these other people. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's look at log 2. The parasite seems completely incompatible with the common sprat. This is baffling and disappointing. I have a few theories. Sprat nucleotides are highly adaptive. Eridanos Gigaseus is a half-complete creature. Adaptive mutations in sprat physiology render it a poor host to the parasite. Eridanos Gigaseus has a particular and discerning sense of taste and finds sprats distasteful. Option 2 is ridiculous to me, but not strictly speaking impossible. Could both be true. I'm delirious. We'll delete in the morning. Alright, log 3. Continuing my search for more suitable hosts among common fauna. Very promising results from terror rays. Their biological system is well suited to hosting the parasite. My theory? The parasite enjoys exposure to the atmosphere of Eridanos and may be manipulating the terror rays into more frequent and aggressive flight. In every case, the parasite successfully manipulated production of hormones in the host's brain. I don't know how yet. The implications of a parasite manipulating its host troubles me. Its nervous system is exotic and difficult to understand. I can't quite shake the idea that the parasite does not require contact with its host in order to influence its behavior. A suitably large and complex specimen may be able to manipulate the mood of a sentient creature by proximity alone. Maybe, possibly. These ideas are unscientific and founded on my own anxieties. My nightmares have been muddying my thoughts. Should seek treatment soon. So, does that mean there could be a giant queen slug somewhere? Oh, we've been getting foreshadowed of that. We've had some foreshadowing. We've been reading all of these Halcyon Helen novels, all these books that we find everywhere. And I think the one that we read that was the most recent, the chapter 3 or chapter 4, whatever it was, she actually does confront the dissident queen in her lair, and the queen turns out to be a giant slug. Wow. I wonder if that's what's going to happen to us. Oh, I'm sorry. The name of the main character in The Revenant. Did anyone guess it yet? I still assist Kate Blanchett. You're stealing Gentigo's answers. Oh, nope. Nobody's guessed it yet. Okay. But yeah, what if that's what's going to happen to us? We're going to find the queen slug and she's been controlling someone's mind. Maybe Halcyon Helen was trying to sabotage the Spectrum Brown release herself because she found out that, you know, it was going to end up implanting worms in everyone. Maybe the giant queen slug is controlling Rizzos and is the one that wanted them to invent the Spectrum Brown so that she could send slugs out to control everyone who drank the Spectrum Brown. Oh my gosh, this is getting really... Oh my gosh, I can't wait to find out what happens. Alright. Let's pick the lock here. What's going to be in here? Warning, supervisor clearance required. Alright, open last entry. Query supervisor clearance. Sure. Hack 40, access usage records supervisor clearance. Let's do it. Data corrupted, error, access, yeah. Isolate passcode. Memorize the passcode. Okay, open last entry. From Human Resources to A. Zhao. I think that was the, Dr. Amir Zhao, who was working on these projects. We just read the other terminal. This is to inform you that Rizzo's has been notified of your expiration due to one or more of the following causes. Violent physical trauma, accidental encounter with local fauna, severe physiological reaction to company and company-adjacent products, destruction of company property. After careful review, Rizzo's Office of Human Resources has approved the dissolution of your indenturement contract. In accordance with Rizzo's company law, your closest living relatives will be rewarded the following. 1. Regulation-sized crate of Rizzo's Spectrum Brown to be delivered within 6 to 8 weeks of product launch. Please note that as a gesture of gratitude for your service, your shipping and delivery fees have been waived. Your work on behalf of the Rizzo's Geological Survey team has proved invaluable in the development and upcoming launch of Rizzo's Spectrum Brown. Thank you for being a part of the Rizzo's family. This is an automated message. Responses to this message have been disabled. Alright, so we did the supervisor clearance. Has been granted to... Ooh, Ludovico's the Rizzo's guy that I've been checking in with. He's the one that I've been working with on this whole thing. So he must know about the worm and the side effects from it and all that. Oh, wow. This plot just gets crazier and crazier. Alright, this is the other side of the stuff that, you know, the wreckage there that we couldn't get in from that side. See, we were over there earlier.
Nice.
Thank you. It's sealed. Oh boy. Oh dang. Now it's not sealed. Should we go in? I don't have a quest to go down here, but I'm really curious what's going to happen if we do. Oh boy. Oh shit. Where does this go? I don't like the look of that. It's pulsating. I wonder if that's worm eggs. I don't really have a reason to be in here yet, so I don't want to get into this place. Holy crap. Okay. I don't want to get all up in there and then end up missing something because I didn't have a quest and I've got to come back again later. Whoa! Wow. Okay. But now we know. Hot damn, this is getting so intense. There's so much going on here. Oh man. Man alive. Alright, let's go talk to the Prophet of Profitability. Let's see what she has to say for herself.
Welcome back, sister. I'm delighted to extend my desire to aid you, sister. How might I assist?
I followed your trail to where you dumped something in the wilderness.
Oh, really? What did you find there? What did I dump?
For a prophet, you've certainly made some bad decisions. Fess up.
Clever work, Inspector. It seems even I can't slide my way out of the trap you've so intricately weaved. I admit it. I killed Helen. By mistake.
What?
Helen changed her mind and wanted to attend one of my sessions. I, knowing the importance of the seminar, desired to truly galvanize her, though not to stop her heart. So when it came time, I chose to double Helen's dosage of productivity-enhancing herbs. I left her to meditate, and when I returned, she was dead. After that, I entered a less than coherent state. One of my disciples, it seems, witnessed me as I dragged Helen's body out into the wilderness.
Okay, but Helen was actually killed by a plasma weapon, according to the coroner. And she was also found at the Grand Colonial, not in the wilderness. Are you sure Helen was dead?
I'm no medical professional, but that certainly seemed the case. Usually my customers at least writhe or mumble after a session. My productivity-enhancing herbs typically do induce sluggishness, but I suppose they must have been enough to do her in, if her constitution was truly that weak.
You didn't dump the body at the Grand Colonial?
Do you jest? The guests at the Colonial eat no shortage of strange things, but I think corpses are perhaps too strange. The creatures of the wilderness are much less picky. Besides, the hotel is ridiculously far. I couldn't have made it all that way without someone realizing I was dragging a corpse.
Did you shoot the body at any time?
Laws, no. I hate guns. If I ever wanted to kill someone on purpose, I would have used a blunt weapon. Nothing quite like clubbing someone over the head.
Right, and we know that she was hit, though. I'm pretty sure the coroner's report said that she had she'd been hit in the head. And I was saying earlier that I suspected that multiple people attempted to kill her. That Woolrich tried to poison her, Birdie might have hit her with his toss ball stick, and this lady apparently used incense on her. But we still don't know who might have tried to shoot her. It was the person who shot her that actually killed her, according to the coroner, according to the autopsy report. So, I don't think you killed anybody. Because you dragged her body out into the wilderness, but then she somehow ended up back at the hotel.
What? Is this some kind of joke? You're an inspector. It's your job to arrest me, isn't it?
Halcyon Helen's body was found at the Grand Colonial. She was killed there.
I don't believe you. I think this is all a trick. You're trying to catch me in a lie. Get me to reveal my productivity secrets.
Helen's body wasn't where you left it. She must have woken up and walked away.
No. Someone must have moved it after I killed her. One of my business rivals, waiting for me to fall into a false sense of security so they can strike.
The only thing you've done is be completely negligent.
No. You can't trick me. I finally discovered what's happening. You've been paid off. Someone else learned that I killed Helen and is going to use that information to blackmail me. You think I'm going to let this injustice happen? Ha! Tell the constable that I killed Helen. It's 1,000 times less miserable than whatever my enemies have planned.
I'm not getting the deputy or anyone else to falsely imprison you. The constable's dead. But I guess if you want to be imprisoned, I can oblige. You want to go to jail? I'm not sure I'm getting paid enough to do that. I can't figure you out. Whether or not you killed Helen, imprisoning you is probably the safest option. No, I'm afraid if we send her to prison, somebody might find her there and kill her. I'm gonna say you're up against a wall, and I'm not getting the deputy or anyone else to falsely imprison you. Because I think Birdie was going to try to admit to the murder or something, and I had the option of telling him he could either be put in jail or he could be sent back to the hotel, and I had him sent back to the hotel. I mean, I could be doing the wrong thing, but I just have this really weird feeling that if I send them all to prison, they're going to end up dead because somebody's going to go into the jail and kill them.
You monster! What am I supposed to do now? They'll be here soon. And once they arrive, I'll be powerless. Powerless! I just want to go to prison! Is that so wrong?
Okay. I guess we confronted the Prophet of Profitability. She's gonna go back to smoking her cigarettes now. Alright, let's take a look at our journal. Alright, we gotta report back to Administrator Ludovico. Yeah, see, I don't trust this guy. I'm starting to think... I was thinking that it was Cedric who was behind everything, Cedric Kincannon, but now I'm starting to be real suspicious of Ludovico because we keep reporting back to him about everything. So now he knows where everyone is. Wow. Dang it, there we go. Get all the quests bunched together. But I'm not going to report back to him yet. I'm going to go confront Spencer. He's probably going to say, I did it, I tried to kill her, but then I'm going to have to say, well, you didn't actually, though, because it was the plasma blast that actually killed her. Right? But I've got all these other little quests to do out here, too. Probably should do all of those first. Alright, so the little milk mech is out there. Primal Heart is up north. And yeah, that's gonna be all over there. Oh. Okay. Alright. So before I go and confront Spencer, which means leaving this area, before I go and confront him, I'm gonna do all the little side questy things to do out here. But I'm not gonna do that today. I've already been streaming for like 3.5, 4 hours, something like that. So I'm gonna go. Hang on just a second. Are you leaving? Oh, you. Oh, dang. Let me check in with the chat room. I'm missing a lot of comments. I was kind of in the middle. I was all caught up in this intense storyline here and conversation. Let me check in with everyone, see what's going on. Celtic Granny is back. Yeah, Gentugo! You were talking about that Fitbit the other day, too. Got a good deal on it. Hello, Vincent. Welcome to the chat room. You're saying my daughter's name? I don't think so. Says, how are you, bro? Yeah, not a bro. Yeah, I had to pause for a second and talk to my daughter. She just walked in here, so... Alright, but we've got a bunch of dead hotel guests that we've got to collect their key cards from their rooms and return them to the hotel. Oh, these things respawned.
Alright, pushing up.
That's one right there. Okay. We're not going to do that today. Like I said, I've already been streaming for several hours. Getting tired. Gotta go eat some dinner. Alright, everybody. You think I should go check in with my ship? Let me break this down. I don't think I need to. I mean, I haven't really picked up a lot of stuff to store. Ooh, that does a lot of damage. Grenade launcher 3. Nice. Well, I'm not too heavily loaded up. What is this? Standard troop armor. Yeah, maybe I could go back to my ship. If I can get it to land on the right spot. There we go. And I'll say goodnight. Thank you, Gentigo. You have a good night too. Thanks for hanging out, Stella. I might watch a movie tomorrow. Are you going to be available? We were talking about watching The People Under the Stairs over on Discord. I'll probably be busy during the day and afternoon, but I know that, I can't go too late because it gets real late. We have a time difference between us, so I don't know. What time works for you? I'll go up to my room. Let me know. You don't have to let me know right now, but maybe let me know sometime tomorrow if you want to watch a movie. Alright, I'll see you Sunday, Celtic Granny. Yeah, I'll be back streaming more of this. Golly, I'm so excited about it, though. The story of this is so much fun, and I'm having such a blast. Uncovering all the clues and putting everything together, and I can't wait to find out, like, what's really going on and how this is going to end. getting so interesting. Oh, I guess I should answer the trivia question. The name of the main character in Revenant, played by Leonardo DiCaprio, was Hugh Glass. I don't think anybody got that one. We're getting close to the end of those trivia questions, though. I still have several of the mini mysteries I can read, but we're running out of trivia cards. Gentuga says, what is your Discord? Well, you know what Discord is, right? It's that, like, chat service thing. It's I guess it's technically a social media platform, but it's not a public one. It's like in the old days when you used to have chat rooms, you know? They're all private chat rooms. But Discord is a service that hosts private chat rooms. So you can create a Discord, what they call a server, but it's basically a chat room. And you can invite people to it, and then, you know, you can post messages and share pictures and have conversations, you know, discussion forums and stuff like that. But you can also screen share. So some people do watch parties where they watch movies together and screen share. I mean, some people will play games and screen share with their friends so you can watch what your friend is playing, but, like, you're not streaming to the public like you would on YouTube or Twitch or something. You're just, you know, basically streaming to a friend or a group of friends. And, yeah, well, for anyone who's a YouTube member, Patreon patron, or Twitch subscriber, which you are, Gentugo, you can join my Discord, and we watch movies about once a week or so. There's also some behind-the-scenes info over there, or, you know, we chat and, you know, do stuff. I do more stuff with it. It's kind of like a, you know, on Patreon, we'll have stuff that's, like, hidden and only for patrons. I'm not really using Patreon that way, but I'm using Discord that way. So if you are a supporter, then you get on Discord and you can have access to, you know, early access stuff or watch movies or, you know, whatever. I think I sent you a link. I think I sent it through Patreon, though. I sent you an invitation to join the Discord. It might have expired, because sometimes those invitations are limited. So if you find it and it's expired, I'll just resend it after the stream is over. I'll resend it to you. I still is playing Bloodborne tomorrow, but Sunday I'm free. Okay, yeah, Sunday might work better for me, too. That sounds good. I mean, I do want to live stream some of this Outer Worlds stuff, but maybe I can live stream earlier than usual, and then we'll watch a movie afterwards. Good night, Herman. Have a good one. Hey, Just Rob. How you doing? Thanks for the stream and not cussing up a storm like some too. Oh, I do cuss, though. I mean, I'll be perfectly honest with you. I will cuss. I'm not trying to be PG-13, but this game just doesn't make me cuss a whole lot. Okay, yeah, I'll resend it, Gentugo. Just in case it's not there on Patreon. Well, I appreciate that, Just Rob, but, you know, you might want to avoid my Fallout playthroughs. I think I cuss a lot more in Fallout. Not as much as some, though. Like, you're right. I mean, there are some streamers that it's just every other word is swearing and yelling. Very yelly. I'm pretty laid back. I mean, I'll get worked up now and then, but usually it's when I'm, you know, getting my butt kicked or something's going wrong. I do say my streams are rated M for mature because I tend to play M for mature games. I don't think Outer Worlds is, though. I think Outer Worlds is T for teens. But yeah, I mean, I will occasionally get riled, but yeah, I'm not a real yelly kind of streamer. I'm pretty chill. Stella is a yelly swear gamer. You're not, though. You're pretty mellow too. Just Rob says, sure, we all do, but you're not rampant with it, right? Okay, that's good. Alright, yeah. No, I like to try to be chill. I mean, I just, I'm here to have a good time, but that's not my idea of a good time. Some people enjoy that, I think some people get like that cathartic feeling, they like the catharsis of getting amped up and angry and stuff, and like, that's just not really me. I'm pretty chill. Alright, well, hey everybody, I gotta go take care of Gentigo and make sure he gets his Discord invite, and I gotta go get some dinner and stuff. But I'm having a great time playing this game. I am really enjoying the DLC a lot. It's too bad it didn't come out with the main game. It would have been fun to do all of this in the beginning. But hey, we've got it now, so yeah, I will be back on Sunday and next week. Take care of yourselves till next time.